Going to go ahead and copy and publish the link.
Yeah. Don't forget to add everyone and then publish. Damn, Brain's already here.
Hey, Brain. Hey, Monster. Welcome to the All-Star Game. Probably one of my favorite traditions of baseball, to be honest.
So we can't do, yeah, it's pretty fun. It's Midsummer Classic. We can't do Home Run Derby because, I mean, we've talked about it, but you can't watch it in OTP. You kind of just have to click through in Quick Sim. If you want to watch it, you have to play it, which is obviously a problem because we can't have like people taking over, like the mouse for their own player. Like that's just is a nightmare.
Can I get a title update?
Oh, it is S24. Week 3. All-Star Games. I think I did it right. I mean, we're just calling it what we're calling it. Hey, people piling in, asking me to leak the GM. Psych. Greetings, Chess. Duck, you're not first. This Beaver meme is taking over. Phillies, what's up? Net. Kirk Swerve.
Out of the park.
Shoes here. What up? What up?
Hey, Colby, thanks for the sub.
Hey, Colby subbing. The OG commish. Apex Predators. Chill. League expansion. No, won't do that till after the minor league All-Star game. Yeah, welcome. Oh, you got our names on the screen. Let's go.
Yep. Got it all mostly tweaked and set up. We should all be good here. The commission's already getting booed. You haven't even announced it yet, and you're already getting booed.
Yeah, well, I'm not getting. Yeah, you're gonna keep booing for the remainder of the minor league All-Star game. So, yeah, you want to jump into that while people pile in?
Sure thing.
Out of the park.
Chess. Jeez Louise.
10 gifted subs from Chess.
Wow, bringing the energy early. Ooh, man, 10's a lot. Too.
I gotta make sure to turn off BNN as well.
Yeah, when the game starts, got you. I'll help you with that. Shout out to Chess, recruiting head, piling in with 58 viewers as it shows on my screen.
I forgot to fix that last stream too. My players are small. We're gonna have the large players tonight.
Oh yes, sir. We need them 170s. I remember when the first time you put it on big players, seeing your reaction was hilarious because it's so different. I was like, this guy has no idea what he's about to do right now. It was pretty funny.
So yeah, we're going big mode, and here we go. The minor league All-Star starting lineup.
This is minors, right? Oh no, this is majors. Whoa. Good call. Yep, minors on the bottom. Yeah, we're gonna. So the order, guys, while you're piling in, shout out to AJ. 4 months. Yeah. We're gonna do minor league All-Star game. Then we're gonna do the announcement of the GMs, and then we'll do the major league All-Star game. And then while Zone user is doing a lot of different changes to get back into the regular season, we'll treat it like an AMA. I'll try to answer as many questions as possible. So let's get it going.
Alrighty. So we got the starting lineups. I can't tell who's got it on paper because both logos are the same. With that, let's get started.
West versus East. Let's get it. West is home.
All right, we got Tex Walker batting against right-hander Perry Hodder, and Tex will strike out swinging. One out. Top of the first we here are Jarrett Gofford will also strike out. 2 quick strikeouts for Perry Hodder. And that'll be 1-2-3. All-Star from All-Star 2 will go. And then that'll be Bandon Bougie there with a lead-off solo shot. And that'll be a home run.
You should probably turn off
Out
out
of
of town
the
scoreboard,
park.
by the way. But
Yeah, I can go ahead and... I don't even know what I hit there. Rulongo with the fielder's choice. Benny Rodriguez now up, and he'll get this one through for a base hit. So we now got runners on first and second with 1 out. And I will now...
nice.
I don't know how to turn
There's
it
a
off.
button.
So
There's a
is there a button?
the BNN button where it shows you.
There we go.
Boom. Oh, my man.
All right, brings up Remember Winkle. Runners on first and second. Full count with 1 out. And that is a full count walk. Bases loaded for Ernie Witt, who will strike out swinging. And now
Out of the
Tim
park.
Boys with a base hit. Rodriguez also trying aggressive base running, and he has got it. West Division now leads 3-0. Wallaby Hickham's now up, and we'll just hit this right to first. Quick 3-0 game here. And Evog with 10 more gifted subs. Get the sub train going here. As Jody Quinn strikes out against Tyler Sarek. Brings up Double-A. And Double-A will fly out to center field. Pork chop sandwiches on
after
a
the-
1-0 pitch.
After this game, Keegan.
We'll bloop this one into left field. Wallace Gromit also gets this one into center field. Clutch hit there from Wallace. Runners on the corners, a 2 out for Alex Frank. East Division looking to get some runs back, and they've got one with a RBI single from Frank. Runners on first and second for Andrew Barry, who will sky this one into center field and caught for the third and final out. We're now 3-1. At the bottom of the second we go. West Division batting. Lucas Shapiro batting against Loud Sly, who will ground out to third. 3-1 count for Bandon Bougie. Gets us through for a base hit. So runner on first, 1 out. First pitch swing for Kylie and Rie. Also gets a base here. So now runners on first and second, 1 out for Lou Longo, who also gets this one through. And Bougie will round third and head home, and he's got it. 4-1 West. Benny Rodriguez now up, and he will strike out swing. Remember Winkle now up. Skies this one in the left field, and that'll be caught. Top of the third, and Hummuscott is up.
By the way, Sohn, I sent you the important graphics, part of the announcement for after this game. Just want to let you know that's in your inbox. Tex Walker, Ems, shout out to the PBE Women podcast back in the All-Star game. That's a walk for Gofford. Scary Terry striking out. What's up, Max? Max in the building. Knight's here too. Oh my God, we're gonna be teammates. That's gonna be lit. Oh, and that's a Jody ground ball. Moving runners over? No. Couldn't be Jody ground ball, but it was. Double-A. Double-A grounding out. So top of the third will end. A lot of action on the base paths, but nothing doing. We'll go bottom of the third now. Ernie Witt, the Hepcat, popping out. Sohn User was a Hepcat as well. Fun fact with Digger Jr. Dem Boys with a fly out. Hickham's now. No, it's still Jody. It'll always be Jody ground ball, but that's an infield single for Wallaby ground ball. Wallaby Hickham's. Shapiro flying out the Dillo. So we'll swing it back to top of the order now. Top of the fourth for the East. Pork chop sandwiches. Love that Kingpin's secondary logo, but that's a ground out. Gromit out of Kingston with a fly ball and a fly out. So Frank, the tank, Oh, ripping one to right, straight out of Chicago.
Out of the park.
Max gifting subs. Thank you, Max. Wow. And that's a fly ball. Wow. Almost at the warning track, but caught for the third out. Again, nothing doing for the East. We'll go bottom of the fourth now. Bad and Bougie with a fly ball. Flying out. Once again. Oh, and that's a base hit. Fun fact, both leadoff hitters are the host and co-host of the PBE Women podcast. Fun fact. Luongo drawing a walk, so 2 on, 1 out. Grounder. Did they get the out?
Out of the park.
Fielder's choice out. Yep, so runners on the corners. For Beverwinkle, who lines out. Nothing doing again as well for the West. We'll go back to the East now with a chance to tie it down 3. Tex Walker. Thank you, Max, for gifting more subs. Loki gifting subs too. What? Pigs are flying. I'm kidding. Fly ball. Fly out. That was a sub pinch hit by English. Edwards. That's a pop out. And a walk for Scary Terry. Yeah, a lot of Pog champs. Chris Jacob, big bat, fly ball, right field caught. And we'll go now. West will look to add to their lead. Witt will come up, and then Dem Boys and Hickams. Got to keep track of the pitching change, probably a lot. Barry B. Benson, the B man. Oh, striking out Spacok, the pinch hitter from the Dillos. Now Dem Boys from the Hepcats. Grounder, ground out. Barry B. Benson trying to have a clean inning, and he does. Nice inning for Barry B. Benson here in the Season 24 Minor League All-Star Game. We'll go top of the 6th. Remember, big announcement coming. Got 86 viewers, so decent showing. Not great. Double-A, grounding out. Poutine now, the pinch hitter. Flying. Oh, gets the base hit. Oh, and a stolen base? Safe. Nice speed by Poutine, the pinch hitter. So Grommet from the mound, he's striking out. Frank the Tank now. Oh, excuse me, it's Stocks from Kingston. Grounding out. We'll go bottom of the 6th. Shapiro, the pinch hitter from the Dillos. Grounder. Ground out. Bad and Bougie. Oh, a pinch hitter. TLK, cardboard cutout of Derek Jeter from the Wheelers, getting a base hit. Nice work by TLK. Grounder. Ground out at first from Caruso. So miles ahead. 66ers hitting it at the wall in right field. That's going to bring home a runner. Miles ahead stopping at 2, standing up. And that's a 2-out RBI double by Miles ahead of the 66ers. Will Fisher getting a base hit, bringing the runner to third. So runners on the corners now for Tuttle, changing it up. And that's at the wall in left field. That's going to bring home another runner. And another runner's going to come home. And the weird animation, that's a triple. And wow, a 2 RBI triple by Tuttle. Ooh, Spacok getting beamed. Wow, the West is absolutely dominating right now. Ooh. Oh, they pick him off. They pick off Spacok at first. Spacok was too far off the bag. Nice work by Gunk, but the West really in control now. The East has a lot of work to do. We'll start off with Barry from the Dynamos. Barry dropping one in right field for a base hit. We should have done predictions. Sorry about that. Kind of, going a lot. But that's a line out. We'll do one after the announcement. Ooh, and that's a passed ball. Runner on second now for Edwards. Edwards drew a walk. Robert Mountain in to relieve the West. And Eagle Eyes from the Swifties, pinch hitting and flying out and left. Chris Jacob now. Chris Jacob, big bat, dropping one, base hit, bringing home a runner. Nice throw from left, but they're safe. And that was Barry. So Jacob with the RBI, trying to get the East back in this one. Now we'll get Jimenez from the Kingpins, slow roller. Pitcher grabs it, gets the out. We'll go bottom of the 7th now. West dominating here. Steve Rogers, Jay Steele from the Dillos, getting a base hit. That's a single. Hickams now. Oh, just kidding. Diamundo from the Wheelers flying out. Shapiro now. Shapiro. Oh, that's Franco. Excuse me. Josh the Jew getting the walk. Now, his teammate, TLK. What a catch and right by Edwards. Wow, stretching out, making the incredible play to keep this lead or to save their team. But that's a fly out by Caruso. Will go, top of the 8th.
All right, 7-2 lead. West just absolutely all over the East here as Poutine will strike out against Roach. Up now, Wallace Gromit. He skies this one into center field. That's going back to the warning track, but just not far enough. That'll be caught for 2 outs. And Harry Stocks will swing at strike 3. West in total control. You can almost say cruise control. The bottom of the 8th we go. Miles ahead. Pops out into foul territory. Brings up Will Fisher here, who will hit this one right back to first. Gilmore Tuttle, though, will draw the full count walk. So now with a runner on first, Spikak will just take a look at swing at strike 3.
Out of the park.
Matty Ice with the sub. Top of the 9th we go. East needs 5 to keep this one alive here. 1-2 count for Mike Boss Jr. And that's how you start it, with the base hit in the left field. So with the runner on first, top of the order now for the East. Let's see if they can make anything happen as English strikes out swinging. Crunk also strikes out swinging. Bill the Hill with 2 clutch strikeouts here as Eagle Eyes has a good eye there with a full count walk and a pass ball, and the runners will advance. So now with the runners in second and third for Chris Jacob, looks at strike 3 called, and that'll do it here. West Division Minor Leagues All-Stars will take down the East All-Stars. Total score is 7-2. Just a quick heads up, we're going to do box scores a little differently here. We're just going to have them up real quick, just long enough to grab a quick screenshot, although there is a lot of information here. But then I believe Commissioner might have a couple announcements.
Yeah, that's coming soon. Shout out to everyone who played in the All-Star game, especially Bad and Bougie. One of the hosts of the PBE Women podcast is your minor league All-Star game MVP. Beebs doesn't know anything about anything. This dude's blowing smoke, bro. Come on. Well, yeah, we're gonna get into that announcement. I did send Sohn 2 important graphics, one graphic each announcing both sets of GM. So pile in here. We're pretty much at triple digits. Shout out to all of you.
There we go, triple digits.
Yeah, we did hit triple digits. So can you message me which one you're going to show? I mean, I guess I won't see it.
I'm just going to go in order of what you sent. So
okay, cool.
First one will be first, second will be second.
Awesome. So whenever you are ready, you could show that first graphic, guys. Thank you to everyone who applied. Quick disclosure, I did message all those who didn't get it. And yes, the people who are about to be announced know they're getting announced. So congrats to these 4 people. And thank you to everyone who applied. We had a ton of applications, always super difficult for us in head office to, come up with a game plan for this. And we're very, very, very ecstatic with the 4 people about to be announced tonight. We have a supreme confidence in them.
All right.
And looks like the graphic is kind of
too big here.
Yeah, we're missing the important part of the graphic, which has the names on it. Is there a way we could zoom out to see the whole thing?
That's what I'm working on right now.
Yeah, I probably should have sent to you before. This full disclosure, I also didn't message Sohn the graphics until just now, so give them some time. But congratulations to Sim and Netlandic. Wow, Sim and Netlandic. This is a big night. This is, we're getting to 16. We've been working towards this. Sim has been a massive part of us getting here, keeping the train rolling in head office. King Reliable, going to be almost pretty much impossible to replace. I don't even know how we're going to do that. Netlandic applied as a co-GM, and head office just has a really good opinion of him when it comes to relations with others in the league. Net is someone who posts on the site nonstop in media. If you've ever written media, Net probably responded to it. Thank you, Stone, for zooming out here.
Yep.
They are the Buffalo Surge. I'm not entirely sure this is the final product. I think it is. Also, more transparency. Sim applied last time and got passed over, and this time, we saw his application and just in discussion with him, and we're just really happy that this is the tandem, because you got someone who's been in the league for a long time, someone who's also been in the league for a while, but someone who can, someone who has the head office experience and someone who's just really active socially. It's kind of like, honestly, a perfect combo. This is going to be a tough team to beat, a tough out as we go through their careers. So thank you, Sim and Net, for stepping up. This is a big night. I told So and I may get a little emotional, but after everything I've gone through personally, to get to here today is pretty incredible. So yeah. Oh, Buffalo Surge. We'll have Sim explain at some point. But yeah, Net, congratulations. I know you've been here all night. You knew what was coming. So big ups to Netlandic. Has been on my podcast multiple times, multiple-time champion of my podcast. Just super active socially, tries to get in all the different discussions on things. And has really kept his head down, been one of our most active social users in the league. So it just made too much sense when he applied as a co-GM that, we were going to give him a real shot. And, talking to Sim, getting to this point, it's pretty incredible. So we got one more announcement. And I'll do a write-up tonight. May include the branding. I'll ask them if they want me to or not. And the next two, pretty excited to talk about them. Just because, what we've been seeing from head office towards them. Working on getting that graphic up right as we speak. Sohn working hard behind the scenes. Thank you, Sohn, for streaming tonight. Shout out to the band Crypt Taker.
I was just drawing up the suspense there, but there you go.
And now we got the Seattle Sea Serpents, C Does It, and Brainchild. Congrats to these two guys. It's just so incredible to have C Does It in this role now with Brain too. Those two as a tandem. Another set where you're just like, this is gonna be a difficult team to contend with. C Does It. Thank you for the Evok, the gifted subs. Wow. As we're doing the announcement. But C Does It has a lot of OTP experience, got recommendations from different angles of the league for C Does It. And Brain has just been someone who's just put his head down. I talked about it a bit, but he built our landing page where you can link someone from outside of JSync, bring them to JSync, and they'll have a really cool, quick, high level view of what we do. Because there was nothing on the site before that. So a one page where you can kind of get to know us in a short amount of time. Thank you, Brain, for that. And yeah, now they both got teams. C Does It, Brain. Both very active in the league, very, very active. Since they joined Brain, people knew him at first as Friend of Tacos, and now he pretty much has made a name for himself, making graphics, obviously recruitment head, and C Does It. Just talking to both New Orleans GMs, I remember Philly said he was worried about losing him because of how strong he is as a presence in the war room, but he said nobody deserves it more. And so, yeah, two teams that are going to be tough outs once they get going. So yeah, we got the two announcements. I'm pretty excited. Over 109 viewers. Yeah, this branding's insane. Seattle Sea Serpents, keeping with the S theme, the alliteration in that city. Seahawks, Sounders, besides the Mariners, but they're kind of trash. Sea Serpents are the real team in Seattle now. The Mariners are taking a back seat to Seattle Sea Serpents. So congrats to both sets of GMs. Yeah, this is a big day, huge day. I remember when I first got in head office, little head office stories, throwing it back. Johnny said, we want to get to 16, but we want to stay there when we do. And I did not expect us to get there this quick. We just got to 14 with the Apex and the Foxes. It feels like yesterday. Here we are with 16. And I just remember telling him, like, I don't want to stop there. Like, this is why we have an expansion committee. Why have an expansion committee if you're just going to be stuck at 16? We could keep it going, So, yeah, big day for the PBE. Congrats to both organizations. Buffalo Surge, Seattle Sea Serpents. Wow, what a day. Big day for the league.
Two excellent looking teams with 4 really good GMs. I know anyone that was planning free agency, their plans might have changed already.
Yeah. C does it in Brain, both really active in the 66ers war room as well. So 2 products of the San Bernardino 66ers. And 2 Mounties, actually. Tintin Meredith and Danny Gonzalez both were Mounties. So the Mounties and the 66ers represented really well tonight. Just realize that. Yeah, Sohn doesn't stream, I don't think, on Twitch, but he does have a band, Crypt Taker. Quick shameless plug for my boy.
Yeah, can't confirm. No relation there. Appreciate that. It sound like somebody that streams.
Thank God we didn't add a Miami team. Boy, go stream. You're gonna stream during my stream, bro. Just do it to me. I'm kidding. You typically don't.
Gringo, thanks for the Prime sub.
Gringo, wow, former teammate. No Miami team now. I've had a lot of requests honored in this league, getting commissioner and everything. I made a global request. Can someone make a Miami team? I mean, commissioner, Miami team. I'll take commissioner any day. So appreciate it, y'all.
Hey, Dirk, that was only 3 runs and extras, by the way. But with that out of the way, I think it's
talking
about
MLR.
Yeah. Well, actually, side league of MLR.
Oh wow, that's a subsidiary. But yeah, what a day. Yeah, the Major League All-Star game's coming up, guys. We're gonna jump into that pretty much right now, and then after that, we'll jump straight into that, and then we'll, Someone's got to make some changes before we get back into regular season. But yeah, great question, LBG. I have lived in Orlando for a while, so it's still total more years in Miami than Orlando, though.
So what do you think? Do you think we'll see a West sweep of the All-Star game tonight?
I kind of hope. I actually very much hope. I qualified, which was crazy. Haven't qualified in 6 seasons as a major league player. So it's been a while. You watch every year people get announced All-Star, And yeah, we're going to do some betting. Oh, definitely. Thank you for reminding me, Rays. Shout out to Rays, Funk. Yes, he doesn't need to do a presser. All you GMs, new GMs need to do a presser. What the heck? All right, what are we doing for All-Star game? Home runs? I know you got the graphic going.
I do have the graphic.
Let's do it. You got to do home runs. Let's go.
All right, yeah.
We're going to do 2.5. Let's get it. How many home runs? You got a minute. Over 2.5, under 2.5. Cato not starting. That is an interesting fact. Cato actually, you look at the statistic board on pbesim.com. Shameless plug for our index. Don't forget to do big balls, tiny players. No, we're not gonna do that, and but we may forget about you, Beebs. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. You got me sidetracked. Dang it, Beebs. Go away. Let's see. We got the prediction going though.
That's really close.
Oh yeah, we're talking about Cato. Yeah, so Cato's having an incredible season. AW's player. You go on the statistics leaderboard, he's pretty much on almost every list. So big shout out to AW having a huge season. Tahini Classic, defending champs. And looking like Over's winning in an all-star game. I guess you got the great pitchers, counterbalancing the great hitters. Big balls. No.
Big balls, big players.
Yes. All right, the predictions are in, and yeah, let's get it going.
All righty. East versus West. PBE All-Star Game. Here we go. Zach Johnson batting against Sivart, who gets this one into the right field corner for a stand-up double. Steve Esso now up. Sky this one into center field, but Johnson wants third, and he has got it. One out and a runner on first, and Orem will be hit by a pitch. Sivart having some control issues early here. Probably the early All-Star Game jitters as he walks Poe. He gets that control back as he strikes out James Love. Stan Antonio now up. Skies this one in the right field. And that'll do it despite 5 batters early on. West Side can't capitalize. Bottom of the first, 2-2 count for Red Arrow batting against Frederick Quidez Garcia. Strikes out. Johnny ×2 will sky out to right field. And Mikael Latoris grounds out to short. Brings up the top of the second here with Bobby McDonald batting against Mark Arian. Fly ball in the left field and at the warning track and caught for the first out. Nicholson Dimes will ground out to second, and Elliot Anderson also grounds out there. 1-2-3 inning, I believe, for the Western Division. Now the Eastern. The scoreless game, only one hit between the two teams so far, but Halen is looking to break that up. Scored the first heat for the East side. So 2-2 count with a runner on first for Cook. And a pop out to short. Brings up Richie Bonanza. Gets this one through the infield. Halen will hold at second though. So runners on 1-2 for Naz Ahmed. Swings at strike 3. 2 outs for Jameis Winston. And a pass ball there. The runners will advance. So now 2 runners in scoring position for Jameis Winston will walk. Herbie Farnworth having a little issues here as Linus Riverboat will fly out to center field. And to the top of the third, and to my partner we go.
Shout out to Simo having a great getting out of that jam, helping the West out. Kind of biased here, and that's deep. Zach Johnson, that's gone. That's in left field. That was a no-doubter, 463 feet. Zach Johnson, come back, Zach. You may know him as the co-GM of the Stars. Wow. Got all of that one. Now we're on 1. Everyone throw 1s in the chat. We'll go Steve Eso now. And, oh, that's deep. And that's Steve Eso, back-to-back jacks in the All-Star game. Are you kidding me? George Washington Crab struggling. Steve Eso getting all of that one. That's another one. 449 feet. In the Danny DeVito. Now an actual Scorpion, Andrew Orem. 2 Scorpions rivals knocking out bombs. Scott Poe now. After that flyout by Orem. Post flies out as well. That deep, low, under. Oh, the fumble bumble in the All-Star game. That was Johnny ×2. Wow, and a passed ball. And so Stan Antonio now, drawing a walk, 2 outs for the West, looking to add to this 2-run lead. Bobby McDonald, the fly ball, and the fly out. Wow, what a wild inning. Jeez, the West taking the lead 2-0, getting off of 2 solo shots. The underbettors going nuts in the chat. Red Arrow with a base hit, saying hold the line. That's going to be difficult to do with all this much game left. Good luck. Johnny, after that error, flies out. Former commish, shout out to Johnny. Mike Glitterous, Jimmy getting the walk. Dan Halen. Been in this game so many times, we lose count. CK Royal flying out. J.R. Cook, Eldorian. Oh, the passed ball. Colby Kidd on the mound, my former teammate, last time ever being teammates with Colby Kidd. Ooh, drawing the walk. So Colby Kidd trying to get out of this jam. My former teammate, current teammate in this game. That's deep in right field for Richie. And that's a grand salami in the All-Star game. You may remember him as the World Series hero for the Rougarous. Now is the All-Star game hero. Bottom of the third, a grand salami. The over hits. A lot going on with that one. Colby Kidd getting dinged up here. Naz Hamed still with 2 outs. And that's a fly out. Richie Bonanza. Cold on the screen, but hot in the game. Wow. Wow, Bonanza hit an All-Star game in last year's All-Star game. Thank you for highlighting that message so it's easy to read. I can't pay out while I'm talking, bro. You want to come over here and be my multi? That's fine. That's a strikeout for Alderson. Choate on the mound now for the East Division. You may know him as Enoch. Oh. Current GM of the Hipcats. Kevin Choate striking out Zach Johnson, who hit the home run last time up. Now the other guy who hit the home run. Oh, it's a passed ball. No chemistry between Choate and Dan Halen. They're not teammates, you know. So this is the first time they've really played together. That's a walk from Iso Booswell. Booswell, see ya! And adding insult to injury to the underbetters. Booswell helping the West take the lead. Back and forth, back and forth. This time it's Booswell from the Nashville Stars getting all of that one. What a shot to center. And a base hit from Thomas Rose. Also from Nashville. Nashville all over this game. Nashville OP, and that's a grounder. And that's a ground out. Nerf Nashville. That's a wow. Booswell taking it deep. Deep to dead center. My goodness. And now it's a 5-4 lead for the West. The East will come up. Jameis Winston of the Apex. Loving that get up. Apex, loving that branding. Linus Riverboat of OBX. And, oh, they get the fielder's choice out. Runners out. Nice defense by the West. Red Arrow from the Supernovas. The GM getting in the mix here in the All-Star game. Johnny, the former commissioner, now with runners on second and third. Johnny, base hit, RBI. Make that potentially it is. Johnny with a 2 RBI single. Bringing home Arrow and Riverboat. The East now taking the lead. Back and forth we go here in the Season 24 All-Star game. Giving you guys a spectacle. Glitterous drawing the walk. Oh, I'm in the game. I didn't even realize. Wow, giving up runs. Gave up 2 so far. Wow. Still in the game. Grounder. And the fielder's choice out. So Bentley comes in and ruins it for his teammates, giving up 2 runs here in the All-Star game. Yeah, former Vandals pitchers getting dinged up. Well, current and former, excuse me. And Antonio now, oh, and that's deep in right center. 431 feet, a solo shot, a tie game. Another tie game here in the All-Star game. Back and forth we go. It continues. This time a solo shot by Stan Antonio. Bentley getting karma. I mean, when it's your first All-Star game in 6 years, you're going to be nervous when you get dinged up. McDonald with a strikeout. Probably just kidding. DJ Brown. Nickels and dimes striking out. Troen No Hands, who got a bunch of votes for Pitcher of the Year last season coming out of the Indianapolis Apex. Oh, and a grounder by Alderson, ground out. So back and forth we go. Stan Antonio making memories here on All-Star Night, Season 24. Oh, Ricky Vaughn, my teammate. Let's see if he can do a little better. That's a strikeout to start us off against the Grand Slam hero, Richie Bonanza. Ricky Vaughn still on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts for Ricky Vaughn, the GM of the Detroit Demons, showing me how it's done here in the Season 24 All-Star game. Ricky Vaughn Ricky Vaughn with the clean 1-2-3 in the Major League All-Star Game. Congratulations to Super TARDIS. What an outing here on the biggest stage. We go top of the 6th. West looking to take the lead. C-Mac, one last time, striking out, pitch hitting. Now his player, Steve Iso, the shortstop from the Raptors. Jackson DeMarco in for the East, and that's a ground out. Mo Willis got in the action but grounded out, my teammate. Booswell, you may remember, took one dead center, and that's a stand-up double here. Just having a night. Early contention for All-Star Game MVP. Rose striking out. And we'll go bottom of the 6th East now. Their own chance to take the lead. Wow, that overbet really hit like 3 years ago. Riverboat striking out. Shane Green now. Thomas God Pod, former legend. The man who sold the world. The real-life brother of one of the newest co-GMs. And that's a strikeout for Rick Hood, former Vandal, here in the All-Star Game. Current Apex player. Now Hardin Long. Getting in the mix, striking out. We'll go top of the 7th. West, that was Brainchild there, striking out. Willie Colon striking out as well. Pozo from the Supernovas. Starting this off here with a strikeout. Top pitchers now taking over. And a pinch hit, Zach Lodge. Flat line out though. Now Christy Abbott, who's lost. And Pozo goes 1-2-3 against the West. Now the East, bottom of the 7th. Literacy is up, but we'll probably see a pinch hit here in classic All-Star Game fashion. And we do. Bridget Westfall from the Supernovas. So Westfall striking out. Now it says slim, but we're going to see a pinch hit more than likely. Nope, just kidding. Pazuzu. Grounding out. Ogeksu from the Supernovas striking out. Striker spin rate. Back-to-back innings with the Demons pitchers. Nice work by my teammate. Spin rate will go top of the 8th now. So user.
All right. With a quick break here, let people kind of stretch around. This is Son User with the 7th inning/8th inning stats. So, fun fact with the Eastern Division All-Stars, they currently have an 11-8 record over the Western All-Stars, and with the 6-6 tie here, it's going to be a thrilling ending to that. We'll see if Western can even add up to 2 games. Speaking of Richie Bonanza, this is his 5th All-Star appearance and is currently having a fantastic All-Star game here tonight with another Grand Slam after his Grand Slam notched last year. Walker Cato here, representing the Eastern Division for the 3rd time, is easily a favorite for Pitcher of the Year. Led the league in ERA, whips, wins, innings pitched, shutouts, complete games, and strikeouts per walks. Out of all the teams in the East Division, New Orleans had the most All-Stars with a total of 8. And over on the west side, Death Valley leads the All-Star appearances with a total of 8 players as well. And the tension between Brandon Fry and Kyle Salchicha continues. Last stat of the day here, Bobby McDonald has become a familiar face with the All-Star games. This is also his 5th straight selection. It's well deserved for McDonald. He led the league in all major power categories: home runs, slugging, OPS, isolated power, total bases, and RBIs. Stream is not froze. I paused it to read off stats. And here we go. Brandon Fry batting against Kyle Salchicha with a strikeout swing. Got Vidal Valor now up. Base hit. Now with one out, runner on first, Connor McDavitt batting against Salchicha will take the 4-pitch walk. We got Mo Willis now. And he's got that one through for a base hit. The base is loaded, 1 out for Jason Buswell, looking to break this tie, strikes out swinging. Thomas Rose now up, also strikes out swinging. Kyle gets out of the inning. Bases loaded with only 1 out, strikes out the next 2 batters to end the threat. Bottom of the 8th we go. Let's see if East Division can break this tie. Beauregard batting against Cletus McFordaman, flies out to right field. Tom Shuno up, deep fly ball into right center. That's going back And
Wow.
gone. That will be a solo shot.
Shoo!
Shu breaks the tie here with a solo home run. 7-6, East Division we go. Paulo DiStefano Jr. now up, strikes out swinging. 2 outs, nobody on for Arno Druckenberg. Also strikes out. West needs to get a run here to keep this game going. Willie Colon now up against Jose 43. Looks at strike 3, 1 out, 2 more to go for the East. Sekuloge also strikes out swinging. 2 strikeouts for Jose 43. Can he make it 3? Christy Abbott now up. Takes the 5-pitch walk. So now with a runner on first, 2 outs for Brennan Fry. Strikes out swinging, and that's the ball game. Eastern Division beats Western 7-6. Thanks in large part to that early offense from the East Division, mostly that grand slam.
I got to score the bet. Wow. C9 Van was in the chat. Jose 43 is in the chat all game. When am I going to get it? When am I going to get it? When am I going to get it? Jose 43 finishing it off. A save in the All-Star game. What an incredible way to end it. Shu with the go-ahead homer. So many great moments. The Booswell bomb. The grand salami by Bonanza. I mean, this game had everything. This was a full game start to finish. 6 bombs. I got to score that. Definitely an over. Underbetter is not feeling great, but wow, what a game.
What a game indeed. That was easily the most exciting game of PBE I think I've ever watched, let alone called.
Yeah. No, it was. I want to see the graph one more time. Oh, shout out to Richie Bonanza, the All-Star Game MVP, hit that grand slam to really blow, make this game nuts. Look at that, up, down, looking like my portfolio. Wow, what a game.
What a game.
Is that back-to-back All-Star Game MVPs for Richie Bonanza? Wow, congrats. And you got I feel bad for you. You got like a decent amount of work to do. You got to reset fatigue, and you got to confirm, I think with screenshots, who the starting pitchers are.
Yes.
Like the next pitcher. So
tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and switch over here to black screen. Or does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter. You should keep it on. I think so people can see. Yeah.
So I guess we'll
Shout
do that.
Sohn.
If you got any questions about the new expansion teams, you have the lead commissioner right here.
I'd quit HO if we voted for All-Star Game determining home field. Yeah. We're seeing a lot of threats these days about things. Promotion, relegation, people are, yeah, a lot of wild ideas, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I kind of missed that from the MLB. When they got rid of that, that's when, like, right around Miami getting their first game. So I was pretty disappointed that game didn't really matter. I love it when a crazy game like this actually matters. They actually care, then you actually want to watch it. Hummus will still be last in fantasy. Let's not talk about that. I'm climbing up on Jabs right now. He needs to be watching over his shoulder on creeping up to third place, avoiding relegation. So expansion timeline. The rule set will be coming soon, finishing that up, tidying that up, making it clean. And then once that comes out, we'll have a clearer picture on what the timeline will look like. But we did pass that trade. That opt-out week is going to be early this week, so it can make the expansion draft smoother. We can have a short off season. So the opt-out week is coming way sooner. I'm gonna announce that tonight. Coming up soon. So if you're thinking about opting out of your contract, expect that message to come soon to announcement. So yeah. So that will be the timeline. Early. So we're doing it different. We're doing early opt-out week to see what the free agent landscape will look like early, and then we'll get into the expansion draft once off-season hits. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. Yeah, we know we got a lot to work through. Nothing is set in stone. We haven't even decided what we're going to do about the 16 teams. How are we going to break them up? Are we going to do 4 divisions? Are we going to do 2 large, just 2 conferences, divisionless conferences? So, yeah. Give Commish password. I don't even know it, bro. Yeah, congrats to Brain and C does it, Netlandic Symmetric. I was talking about it a bit, but Symmetric being in head office, probably one of the most unheralded users in the league. Pretty much all the work he does you can't see, whether it's like being the leader in head office about cap, being the regression oversight leader, making sure that goes smooth because that's big, that's important. Then you talk about all the banners you see in the clubhouses on JSync. This guy, like, I love it when people go, "Who made those? They're really nice." I'm like, "Oh, Sim makes them, and he makes them really fast too." So pretty proud of Sim to get his own team. Been easily one of the most dedicated members of the league for a long time. Okay, Colby. I kind of disagree with that. I feel like I try to be pretty transparent with what we do. I meant like work behind the scenes, like no one sees who makes the draft board, no one sees who runs the draft, no one sees who makes the banners, no one sees who's running regression. So yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I'm proud of Sim. Yeah, CK. AW did eventually get his own team. The timelines of those things have been kind of crazy, right? Like, we've kind of been, an HO that kind of sees things, and you talk about it at length in heavy discussion, and we get to these points where 16 teams finally. We're definitely far and away different from the 6-team league that was here in season 1. Now I'd like to go back to major league history and see how long did they stay like small, and what was their percentage growth versus ours, because I feel like we're on a pretty fast growth rate. Mind you, we don't have farm systems, we don't have injuries. Yeah, 16 does sound wild. Like no competition. AW is good, I agree. Yeah, it's the 2 leagues are very different. Yeah, just where we're at today is totally different. We're working on something pretty exciting for the playoffs in regards to our relationship in the OTP community. So that's going to be really exciting. Fed corn and hit dingers. Jody Groundball really played well tonight in the minor league All-Star game. Surprising some people, having a really good season. Maybe it's the karma, OTP saw you, exposed it, and then you took advantage. Yeah, AW definitely getting love in the stream, having a great season with Walker Cato as well. Doing a great job in OBX. Look at that turnaround. The Vancouver titles don't count. I've heard that so many times since I came in the league, so I mean, I'm cool with that. Early season, early league dynasties don't matter. That's why, honestly, I have to be consistent with that, because people say Bill Russell's the greatest basketball player because he has 11 rings, but there were like no teams in the NBA, and when you have 30 teams compared to like 8, it's a totally different ball game. Yeah, both my teams I'm affiliated, the Vandals and the Swifties, have Mickey Mouse rings, so gotta love it. Swifties came in the league, they got a bunch, and they had 4 teams. How dare I knock Russell? I mean, if we're going to talk here about the Vandals, you can't talk highly of the early Celtics. Cowboy went on that rant, mentioned the prime Celtics. Well, if we're talking modern Celtics, they only got 1 ring, and then the old Celtics got a bunch of Mickey Mouse rings. Right. No, I've already called myself the Mickey Mouse commish. I do agree. I kind of walked in. This league was already pretty much set. Kind of just vibing. No leadership, all vibes. Just vibes. I mean, Bill Simmons has left the Oh, fun fact. There, since Symmetric is entering the GM role, we will have an opening on head office. So if you're watching and you've ever thought about working closely with us in head office, feel free to apply. We don't bite, I promise. How many here actually saw Bill Russell play? Definitely not me. Yes, I'm going to update an ISFL before Friday at midnight. I promise, Zane. Shout out to the Silverbacks. Have Steg message me, but he probably will. So we're good. Shout out to Steg too. Oh, people talking about, I'm allowed to tamper with head office applications. So yeah, maybe out here recruiting on the recruiting trail. Yeah, so I may be out here recruiting folks to head office. You may see me message you if you're watching this right now. So yeah, we're gonna have an opening on head office. That should be fun to see those apps roll in. As always, thank you to Sohn for doing all the important work. I'm just kind of filibustering here.
Oh, you're doing an excellent job, and that should do it. I'm getting the thumbs up from Enoch, so we are good to continue.
I have not made the listing yet. I'm kind of busy right now. So I haven't posted the listing for head office, but I will post it on announcements later. So be on the lookout for that. How many games are we doing tonight? Great question.
So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total 9 days. 3 games will be live streamed. Everything else will be quick simmed.
Cool. 3 more games. 3 more games.
Including 2 primetime games.
Ooh, man. All-Star Night's jam-packed.
So I'm just scrolling through here, making sure none of the pitchers changed, which doesn't look like they did.
I don't know about a Democratic vote for HO. It sounds fun, but I would not have been in head office right now if there was a Democratic vote. So I don't know how I would feel about that. The underrated people who have great apps would get kind of snubbed. So
do you want to kind of talk about the change that we're gonna do with the Buck scores today?
Oh yeah, we're just gonna kind of run through them. We're gonna say, hey, here's batting, here's pitching. We're gonna leave it up so people can take screenshots, and we'll kind of just go over who got player of the game. Not gonna really shout out much, so let's get to it.
Yeah, so today's gonna be a quick sim day here. Rigorous takedown Supernovas 12-4. Here's the batting. Here's pitching and player of the game. Apex down the Crabs 2-0. Here's batting.
Oh, sorry. That's all you.
Here's pitching and player of the game. Yeah, I know we normally do like every other, but I think this would be kind of more of a time to just kind of, talk between hosts. Get your take on what's going around the league. As Stars down Foxes 7-1. Here's batting.
Kashima taking another loss.
Pitching and player of the game.
Player of the game, Barack Obama, Mickey Mouse stats. RT.
So here's a question. Do you think any of the new expansion teams will make the playoffs before Indianapolis or Kashima?
There's so much unpredictability with expansion. I think they're going to go the rebuild route, though. So no, I think those two teams, one of those two teams, have the Apex or Foxes have a better chance of making the playoffs if they go the rebuild route, obviously, which is pretty likely. Billy Greer getting the dub for the Sloss. Indy making the playoffs. Vandals beating the Demons 6-2 on the road.
What's up with our teams playing each other while we're hosting?
Yeah, this is becoming a theme here in season 24. Colton Kai getting the win. Carsey taking the loss. Giving up 5 runs. Colton Kai, player of the game. Vandals in the win column.
And finally for today, Voyagers down Toros 7-2. Here's your batting score. Total of 18 hits between both teams. Pitching, Varga taking a loss, Slotface with the win, and player of the game. That is Quick Sim day 1 of 3. 2 more to go.
People kind of like hurt about how we're going quick through box scores. We'll try to shout out a stat or two here and there. Honor the box scores, but we'll start that on the next sim day. We got some quick sims. So performer of the day, Dustin Parmalee, though, 2 for 4, 2 homers. We're over on the minors now. Over on the majors as well.
Yeah, there was no minors yesterday.
That's right. Sarasota getting the 5-2 win on the road. 8 hits to 10. Out under hitting, but outscoring the opponent on the road. Big upset win. Pozo getting the win. McQueen with the loss. Pozo, 2 runs given up, is your player of the game. So upset win for the Novas.
Crabs down Apex 9-6. 22 hit game between both teams. If you like offense, is the kind of game you want to watch. Pitching, Kiramachi with the win, No Hands with the loss. Crab with his 7th save, and Rusty with player.
We'll check his stat line real quick. Let's check out Rusty Kuntz, the batter.
3 for 4.
3 for 4. Wow, nice day for Rusty. Big win for Prov. Helping the wild card chances for the Demons. Nashville hot streak, 9-3 win, big blowout win. Fox is struggling here. Everyone got a hit except for Munson. Kashima multi-hit from Sims. Nice day for Sims. But big team win for the Stars. Everyone contributing pretty much all around the order. Johnson with the win. Rune with the loss. Johnson, player of the game, 3 runs given up, 7 strikeouts. TJ of the Nashville Stars.
Lost with the shutout of the Scorpions. Battle of 2 of the hotter teams in the West Division as well. Yeah, that box score over for San Antonio is just a little nuts with the Mickey Mouse stats, as you call them.
Everyone got a hit. Congrats to the Slots. Big team win.
Urquidez Garcia with the loss after being in the All-Star game. Daring with the win. Windsor gets credited with the hold. And Scott Poe going just 1 for 4, but 6 ribbies, yeah. How do you even do that? Because 3, I mean, I guess hit by a bitch.
He must have reached on error or something.
Oh, that too. That's a good point.
Because when you score, that's considered an RBI as well, right? Or no?
No, when you score a run on air.
Oh, yeah. That was sack flies. Okay, never mind. Sack flies. Cool.
Oh, that too.
Thank you, Brain. Demons squashing the Vandals. Big blowout win for my Demons, 11-2. 14 hits to 6. Oh, everyone got a hit. Another team box score there. Vancouver, 3 hits, couldn't see, but someone got 3 hits. Molly Mitchell, nice outing, thank God. Alex Johnson gave up 4. Ben Stack and Paper, check out his stat line for the night. Stack and Paper, the quiet one, 1 for 3, 2 runs scored. 1 for 3, 2 runs scored, and 3 RBI. Nice day for Ben Stack and Paper. A huge win for my Demons.
Finally, for the Major League Circuit, we got Voyagers down in Toros, 9-7. Everyone with 1 person on Cancun getting a hit for the Toros, but everyone but the bottom 2 for New York getting a hit as well. No decision for the starter Flowers. Shu takes a loss. Sivar with the win. Miller with the save. And Slim here going 2 for 3 with 2 runs and an RBI and 2 walks as player of the game.
Shu for MVP. What a night for Tom Shu. Now we're going to jump into minors. Cool. Minor league night. Wait, it's not minor league night. It's major league night. Swifties slapping an 8-3 loss to the Lemurs. Big win. Check out hitting. Multi-hits for a lot of people. Nice team win. And 3 hits for English, most on the day. So nice day for them. And Crocodile with the loss. Baldelli with the win. Jader with the save. Jimmy Smith of the Swifties, player of the game. Ooh, Schuhiter homer off Voss. Darn.
Hepcats down the Bears 6-3 despite 23 total hits between both teams. A lot of hits, just nothing in timely. Batting score for Bruce City there. Nice 3 for 4 day from Menard. 3-hit day from Witt as well. Ginsburg takes the loss in relief. Potia with the win in closing relief. And Ernie Witt with that 3 for 4 day and 4 RBIs is player of the game.
Parmalee slugging the Dynamo 7-2 win. Big day at the plate. Oh, grand slam in the bottom of the 6th. Congrats, Deeparm. Big night for Deeparm.
Multi-home run.
Wow. And we'll check out Chicago. 3 hits for Gofford. That's your best, most hits for Chicago. Moon with the win. McDonald with the hold. Storm Bless with the loss and the blown save. Deeparm is your player of the game. Offense really taking flight for Deeparm.
And Wheelers will walk off Mounties 5-4 in extras. Thanks to a solo shot from a cardboard cutout of Derek Jeter. Worth the sole no-hitter for Kingston. Pitching goes. A blown save credited to Fari. Benson with the loss. 2 with the win. And a cardboard cutout with a walk-off shot is player of the game.
(6-2) loss, extending the Dillos losing streak. 66ers getting 40 wins. Congrats on 40 wins. We'll check out 4 ribbies for Jackie Daytona, formerly Crunkleton. 2 for 4 for Knight and Hickams. And we'll check out the pitchers. Diglett with the win. John Barron with the loss. Jackie Daytona, your player of the game. McCarthy did get the save, a 3-out save nonetheless.
That'll do it for today. So one more day of Quick Sim, then we got our first primetime game.
Let's get it. I'm ready for some baseball. The bar is set pretty high by the Major League All-Star game.
No kidding.
Yeah. Who's up on the box score? I don't even remember.
Up here, Rigger is down to Supernovas 8-3 off a 6-run 8th inning for New Orleans. And only a total of 3 hits from Sarasota. Excellent pitching there for the Riggeroos. See a 3 for 4 day from Sneck as well. Pitching, Maddox Jr. gets credited with the hold. Jodan with the loss and a blown save. Pleasance picks up the win in relief, going perfect in 3 innings. And DiStefano Jr. is your player of the game.
Did I lose the stream? What's going on?
Can you not see anything?
We're good. Crabs squelching the Apex offense in a shutout win. Apex fans kind of going nuts on us in the chat. They're accusing us of glossing over. So we'll honor the All-Star Jameis Winston 2 for 4. 2 for 4 for Bunty as well. A homer by Literis in the 7th was the deciding runs. Robert with the win to calm down with the loss. So 2 minor league GMs. That's Moosey and Beaver. But Leo Robert, Moosey, player of the game. Nice day for Moosey. You can gloss over this one. Never mind. It was Mitch's fault.
Stars close game against Foxes, almost pulling off the upset over Nashville. But ended up being a solo shot from Buswell that ended up being the deciding factor there.
Beast.
I believe that broke the tie as well. It sure did, and then no runs scored afterwards.
I think it's Booswell, though.
Booswell. I just want to say Bus.
I know. We all do. Trust me.
Law with the loss. Hammersmith with the blown save. McFlorida Man picks up the win. Blue Line with the save. And Booswell, player of the game.
Oh, no. Booswell's a beast. Scorpions, Lefebvre, Evok dropping hecka subs tonight in the chat. Going 3 for 5 with a homer and a double. 6 ribbies for Lefebvre. Wow. Yeah. Sorry, no one's going to get talked about after that. But yeah, there's other batters here. Ryan Rose taking the loss. Zielman with the win. Nice win for Bex. Lung with the save. Lefebvre, the obvious player of the game. Yeah, Ryan Rose, Irish, we both drafted him in fantasy and, kind of letting us down, but season's still kind of young. Plenty of season left.
And your Detroit team gets the series win over my Vandals 3-2, the final. Despite out hitting Detroit there.
You know who was on the mound, though, after giving up 2 runs in a half inning of work in the All-Star game, giving 2 runs up in 6 innings. Oh, against you. Oh, yeah, we always go toe-to-toe.
That's right.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
It's all right. Well played, well pitched. I got
my GM behind me. I can't. I got my GM behind me. I can't lose. Ricky Vaughn with the save. Yeah, man, put me in the conversation. Pitcher of the year. Voters, come on. Wake up. I've never gotten a vote for pitcher of the year. So I think this year is the year I get at least a vote, a point.
Could say, though, Commissioner, a little adjusting there, as you did get player of the game for yourself. Despite me streaming the OTP.
Sorry, bud.
Voyagers down Toros 10-5. Nice 3 for 5 day there from Fitted. Arian takes the loss for Cancun. Showed with the win. And Hardin Long, let's take a look at his stats.
6 runs.
3 runs scored himself, 2 for 4, and 2 RBIs for Hardin Long. So yeah, every time he got on base, he scored.
What do we got? 66ers taking a nail biter. Wow, in the bottom of the 10th from Beverwinkle. Walk-off run-scoring single, the all-star coming through for his team. Only 2 runs off those 13 hits to 6. So nice win for the 66ers against the defending champs. This is personal for San Bernardino. They haven't won a World Series yet. They broke the win record. Echo Dot with the win. Tano with the loss. Mountain, the losing pit, the no decision, and his team lost. No runs given up in 5 innings. What an outing for Mountain. But his team, run support. I know a little bit about that.
Echo Dot,
I know the feeling.
Perfect 6-0 for Echo Dot in relief as well. Could be reliever of the year.
Wow.
Swifties down to relievers in 13 innings. 3-2 is the final there. Off a single from Hussey. Smoltz the third takes the win in relief, going 2 full innings. Pratt with the loss. And Bolt Jr. with that impressive start. 6 innings, 4 strikeouts, 2 runs is player of the game.
Barry B. Benson in the chat. Yeah, Barry B. Winston having a season, but we'll get to that box score later. Speaking of extra innings, Dominic, this would have been fun to watch. A walk-off run-scoring single versus Benson.
Chat with the commentators curse.
Yeah, 13 hits to 6. Anchorage. Yeah, getting the win. Wow. Rizzo with the hold. Roach with the blown save. ER with the win. Throwing Bro with the blown save. Benson with the loss. Toasties, the starter, got the no decision. Unfortunate for him, but look at that. Only an earned run in 6 innings. Nice outing.
Hey, my former minor league team, Hepcats take down the Bears 5-1. Not a whole lot going on offensively for Bruce City today, but a couple of nice multi-hit games on the Hepcats side, and Mace with a complete game. Wow. So 9 full innings, only 1 full run. The Igloo takes the loss for Bruce City, and yeah, Mace with that complete game, 1 run, is player of the game.
Kingpins winning at the Dynamos 7-2. 30 wins now for Chicago. Shout out. 4 hits for Chris Jacob. Jeez Louise. Definitely your best batter, but 2 ribbies for Sandwiches, Frank and Jimenez. 2 for Barry as well of the Dynamos, excuse me. We'll check out pitchers now. Knight Rider taking the loss. Benson getting the win. Stormbless with the save. Pork Chop Sandwiches, player of the game. But Benson, what a start. Barry B. Benson.
That does it for June 30th. We now move into July.
So many Bensons in the minor league pitching realm.
It's B. Benson's too. What's up with that?
Yeah, yeah. Way to confuse me.
Well, hey,
What
you
do we
might
got? What
like
do we got?
this. We got Demons at Sloss. I should probably turn
And
DNM
I'm not
back on.
pitching, so I don't have to stress. Heck yeah.
And striker spin rate starting for Detroit and Raymer for San Antonio.
We got stat info.
We sure do, once I get it pulled up here.
We'll do stat info then prediction.
Also, sorry,
Let's do
stat
it.
team, for totally missing the stat info for the minor league All-Star game. Completely didn't even think about that.
When we can end the night with that, we can go through that during the upload.
I will do that.
So we'll get it in. Sorry about that, guys.
Do you have any predictions you want to post in before I read this off?
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking, what order should we do? All right, let's do that order. What are you thinking?
I mean, I'm still reeling from the All-Star game, so I can't really. I'm terrible with predictions. You should look. You should look at my
Yeah.
bracket if you want to see how good I am.
Oh no, you don't want to look at mine either. And that'd be terrible. Demons by 90. No. How many errors? 1.5 total. Error bets are fun because you're rooting for sloppy play, which is, funny to watch. Kind of funny, like the blooper reel. But over under 1.5 errors, dropping now.
I think that's an easy under, to be honest. And while those come in, some fun stat info for Detroit at the Sloss. Starting on the mound for the Demons is not Kid Carsey. I wonder if the stat team might have gone off the current starters instead of the picked ones after the All-Star game. Yeah, they got Billy Greer for San Antonio as well. So I'll skip over both of those. Talk about reliever Ricky Vaughn, who has pitched in more games than anyone else this season at 35 total games pitched so far. And that's for a good reason, though. He comes in second at strikeouts per 9 and third in hits per 9, third in opponent's average, and fourth in opponent's OPS. Bats have absolutely been on fire, though, for San Antonio lately. They'll look to respond here, with Roberto Kahn, Stan Antonio, and Bobby McDonald all batting over 300 in their last 6 games, collectively knocking out 10 home runs in that span between the 3 of them. Sloss as well currently lead the league in slugging percentage, on base plus slugging, runs scored, extra base hits, and home runs. And with that, looks like we are all set and ready to go. Quick look at the lineup here. I'll be honest, I'm rooting for Detroit, but it doesn't look good, but this is why we play the games. Top of the first inning we go. Guerrero batting against John Rayner, who will ground out to short. 1 out for Revan Knox. grounds this one straight to second. Nicholson dimes now. Is hit by the pitch. John Rayner having some control issues, or maybe there's some beef going on there. Stretch Armstrong grounds out to first, and despite the base runner, no runs scored. Bottom of the first we go. 2-2 count for San Antonio, batting against striker spin rate. Gets this one in the right center gap for a sliding double.
Oh, we forgot about BNN. But that's fine. Primetime game, whatever. You didn't turn it on before the game, right?
I did turn BNN on, yes.
Oh, so you got to turn on the out of town. Cool.
And I'll do
We'll
that
get
here
that on.
as Bobby McDonald hits this one in the left field. And that'll be 1-0 San Antonio. Bring that nice out-of-town scoreboard on up. Try to get as far out of the way as I can here. Back going as Tomato Tuttle. We'll look to keep this rally going and grounds out into a double play. Perhaps the pause is all Detroit needed there. And to the top of the second we go as Charlie Law Jr. strikes out. Ben Stackenpaper batting 3-3. Batting a 3-3 against San Antonio. Strikes out swinging there.
Bro, I accidentally banned. Can I do this once?
Danny B will ground out to third. Still no hit list for Detroit as we go to the bottom of the second. Roberto Khan, fly ball in the left field, left center. Probably should have called there. Almost a late collision there as Machado will ground out to first. Christy Abbott gets this one in the right field corner for a stand-up double. 2 outs, runner on second for Haywood. Dinkle dribbles this one over to first, tosses right back to Striker for the third out. Top of the third, my partner, we go.
Demons gonna jinx a no-hitter. Sorry, got to get a hit here. Break up this no-hitter. That's a pop out. Trying to get the announcer's curse here. Joe Burrow gets the first base hit, breaks up the no-hitter. Thank you, Joe Burrow, for doing that. Shout out to LSU fan. Victor Herrera almost grounded to a double play. John Rayner having a night so far. Faust, you may know, is bouncing head. Raven Knox drawing a walk. 2 outs for Dimes. OGM striking out. So the Demons break up the no-hitter, but we're still down a run. We go bottom of the third. San Antonio, the leadoff hitter, the hot hitter for the Sloths. Yeah, I did not mean to ban Keegan. When I click on the screen, I'm trying to, because I have 2 monitors, I click on the screen, I just want to get over to this one. And that's a double play. Nice defense by the Demons, spin rate. Having a nice inning so far, and ends the inning. But it was funny because when I'm trying to click over to the Twitch side, I need to not click on anywhere near the chat because it's so big, the freaking buttons for banning. It's like, I don't know why they do that. You should have to like right click or whatever, but it's on next to the users. I'm trying to get on the screen. I'm not trying to ban Keegan for requesting tiny players. Oh, but that's a good way to go out. Base hit for Law Jr. Look, if you're going to go out requesting tiny players, big balls. Stacking paper with a grounder and a ground out, but the Demons are on the board. 1-1 now. And Dan Daniel grounding out. Now Stanley Yelnats, machine earned runs, getting the base hit. Will that bring home a runner? And it does. The Demons are on top here with 2 outs, 2-out magic for the Detroit Demons. Keegan's the martyr for tiny players. Joe Burrow in the gap. We're going to see more action. 2-out magic from the Detroit Demons. And the runner will score from the first. Safe. Wow, an RBI double that turned into a triple, or turned into 3 bases, and a line out for Herrera. But Joe Burrow and Yelnats helping the Demons here get the lead in the primetime matchup. Primetime Demons against the Sloths, World Series runner-up, Bobby McDonald. Bobby McDonald with the ground out spin rate, the new addition from the offseason, as mentioned in the off-season rewind, Turtle with the fly out. And a base hit for Roberto Khan. 2 out, maybe 2 out magic for the Sloths here. Acuna Matata. A strikeout for spin rate. We'll go top of the 5th. Demons on top. 3-1. No errors yet, by the way. Don't forget there is a bet going after all the chaos of the banning and unbanning. Raven Knox with a base hit. Another new addition for the Detroit Demons. I call them the new look Demons. Nicholson Dimes grounding out but moving the runner over. Small ball. Stretch Armstrong striking out. John Rayner having a nice half inning. Oh, Junior popping out to the second baseman. We'll go bottom of the 5th now. Wait, does Bandicoot count as an error? It should. You know, score that for sure. That's a fly out for Christy Abbott. Haywood Dinkle with a grounder and a ground out. Stan Antonio with 2 outs. Oh, Stan Antonio, goodbye. See ya. Got all of that one. No doubter, 449 feet. Stan Antonio, 2 outs. Keeps the Sloths in this game, 3-2. We got an exciting one here, y'all. Bottom of the 5th. Sloths looking to tie it up with 2 out magic. And a grounder and a ground out. So the Sloths clawing back in this game. We'll go top of the 6th. Detroit Demons looking to add to their lead with Stack and Paper coming up. Oh, someone with the graphics errors. You play the wrong one. That's a ground out from Stack and Paper.
Yeah, I hit fumble bubble instead of home run.
That's not fair. Hey, Jirosu, we apologize. It was a true home run, not a fumble bumble. Oh, Yelnats. And the ground out. And so Rayner really settling in here, in control since giving up those 3 runs in the 4th. We'll go bottom of the 6th. Scott Poe, grounder. Ground out. Bo Sox, Bobby McDonald. Oh, that's deep, but a catch, a stretch. Nicholson Dimes. Loose change there out in left field, grabbing it. Turtle with the ground out, but Nicholson Dimes. Count that one, count it up. What a grab in left field, a true web gem. Game sound backing crowd is as loud as ever. Can you hear me? Joe Burrow with the strikeout. And Victor Herrera fly out. Oh, you're good, Irish. Raven Knox now. Raven Knox lining out. So we'll go bottom of the 7th. Nolan Winter came in to relieve Rayner. Rayner finishing the night with some good stats. Only gave up 3. And now the Sloths bats looking to take the tie the game or take the lead. Khan with the fly out. Yeah, no errors so far. These teams playing really well defensively. That's a base hit, though, from Matata. Abbott now.
Strike 3.
Oh, and a strikeout? Is that a double play? Oh, it's a double play. The 1-2-6 double play. Wow. Caught stealing after the strikeout. Beautiful defense by my Demons. The anti-fumble bumble.
As Dimes flies out to center field, batting against Nolan Windsor, and Stretch Armstrong will strike out swinging a full count. Demons look to add some insurance here, and that'll be a 1-2-3 inning for Detroit. San Antonio needs to score a run in the next 6 outs here, as Haywood Dinkle skies this one in the left field at the wall and caught for out number 1. Striker spin rate still in the game, strikes out San Antonio. Hot hitter. John Camden now up. Draws the full count walk. And we'll keep an eye on spin rate. Still in the game against Scott Poe. Grounds this one is short and the fielder's choice to second. Will end the Sloths threat. Here we go now. Top of the 9th we go. 0-2 count for Ben Stackenpaper batting against Esteban Rodriguez Jr. Takes 3 strikes. Looks at strike 3. Going 0 for 3 tonight. Danny B now up. Bounces one in the center field, and a nice diving catch by John Camden. Robs a base hit. And a 2-out 0-1 pitch from Stanley Yelnats. He bloops this one into left field for a base hit. Joe Burrow will draw the 4-pitch walk. Esteban Rodriguez Jr. with runners on first and second. Victor Herrera will strike out Victor Herrera. So now, bottom of the ninth we go. San Antonio needs 1 to keep going. 2 to win. Striker looking to go the complete game here and gives up a lead-off base hit to Bobby McDonald. Tomato Turtle now up to short, to second, to first. 6-4-3 double play. 2 outs now in the bottom of the ninth for Roberto Khan. Can he get this one going? The sidearm pitch and strike by Bellinger Jr. now in the game. And that'll do it. Demons win by 1 run.
Wow. KBJ getting Kyle Bellinger Jr., Max getting the 1-out save. Spin rate, that's going to be talked about. The controversy getting pulled with 1 out with a chance at a complete game. Yeah, the under hits. Yeah, Demons, getting the TPE nod. Yeah, the under hits for sure. No errors in this one.
Yeah, only streamer errors.
Yeah, I'm going to score that prediction. Wow, great pitching from both teams. Rayner only giving up 3. But the story was spin rate for sure. Easily your player of the game, went almost the distance. Wow. Upstaging me for pitcher of the year. 9-1 now on the year. 2 earned runs, 4 strikeouts. But Rayner, not a bad day for himself, and the relievers for the Sloths doing all they can. But timely hitting by the Demons gets it done for the win. So we're going to go under on the bet because there were no errors.
Hey, how big is that ban button getting?
Bro, stop. You're going to jinx me. I'm probably getting flamed somewhere on the internet outside of here. Let's see. Big win for the Raptors, 6-5. A walk-off. See ya. Solo shot. Johnny Pluto, the clutch batter. Definitely your story. 3 ribbies, too. Not bad. The Raptors, big win. 3 earned runs by Wooler. Leaf got the start, but St. Brown takes the loss. Petra Sabor of the Raptors. We'll check out Petra, the co-GM. I want to see those stat line. 4 for 5 with 2 ribbies. Yeah, that'll do it. Too afraid to flame me. I'm gonna ban. God darn it, man.
That's right. Next stream you'll be back to being the hero again. As the Aviators down Toros 6-5, a walk-off for Outer Banks as well. Another walk-off game already. Sure glad Detroit wasn't a victim of that. Pitching goes. Corcoran with the hold.
Who got the walk-off?
Harley Hank, walk-off walk.
Nice.
And Corcoran with the hold. Voss with the one that issued the walk-off walk. And Jose 43 with a win in relief. And Drozdov, let's take a look at his stats. 2 for 3 days, scoring himself twice and 2 RBIs. Solid game.
New York, dropping off Supernovas 10-2. Who was it? Tokiyami had a great game, only gave up 4 hits. We'll go to that in a second, but checking out some quick batting here. Slim, nice day, 3 for 5, 2 ribbies, 3 for 5 for hard and long, 2 for 4 for crash wagon. Tokiyami got the start, got the win. Baxter with the loss. Tokiyami went 7 innings, only gave up a run, player of the game, but Slim Pazuzu ties the Voyagers record with doubles in a game with 3. So making history here on Tuesday night.
All right, pitchers duel in New Orleans as they down the Apex 2-1. Only 9 total hits between both teams. 22 strikeouts as well from both offenses, although Indianapolis counting for 16 of those. Goose takes the loss in the start. Getty with the win. Salchicha holds. DeMarco with the save. And Getty with the 10 strikeout outing is player of the game.
Scorpions win 3-1 at Nashville. Wow. This is a playoff preview for sure. So a big one here on Tuesday night. Shane Green was big for the Scorpions. We'll check that out. But Orem, 2 runs scored. 3 for 3 with a run score for Rose. Pretty much a perfect day with a walk. Green got the win. El Charo got the loss. Ratatouille with the hold. Farnworth with the save. 8th on the year, All-Star. Shane Green, though, 7 innings, only gave up a run. Player of the game.
And that's it for today. Couple more quick sim games before our next one. Another day of no minors action, and that makes sense. Today is all minors.
I love how you do the global scores under the game menu. This needs to be the new normal, man.
Hey, it's my normal.
It's true, it is yours, but no one else knew about that. It's crazy.
Kansas City Downs, Anchorage. Kansas City with 33 wins on the year, 2-0 the final score. Might be an out hit again. Kansas City with that timely hitting. Over on the pitching side, Baxter picks up the loss in the start. Smoltz with the win. Turbo gets credit with the hold. Bodia with the 16th save on the season. Another contender for reliever of the year for sure. And Maverick Smoltz with that five hits, no runs given up. Start, player of the game.
Lemurs collecting the win, 3-1 in the top of the 12th. Ramirez hitting a run-scoring double versus Sky.
Take
Look
a
at that grab. Just,
yeah, back and forth.
In the middle, just hovering around the middle. It didn't really go in a direction until the 12th. Those runs scored by the Lemurs, getting the win on the road. Big win for the new organization. One of the 2 newest organizations in the whole global PBE. 3 for 5 for Thrallers, 2 for 5 for Sandwiches. So, yeah, good days for both those players. Sky with the loss, Julian with the win, Davidson with the save. Parley, the no decision, unfortunately, but gave up no runs in 7.1 and 2 walks. But the opposing pitcher, too, Lemonade, no runs given up. 2 great days on the mound for both starters.
Oh, and Echo Dot gets the first loss of their career as well. Here with Mounties and 66ers. Final there 4-3 walk-off for Kingston. Upset walk-off for Kingston as well. Looks like a single against Branson. Taking a look at Sam Bernardino there. 2 for 4 day from Straight. Yeah, I see a 3 for 5 day from Gromit and Stocks as well. Nice job to both of those guys out of Kingston. Echo Dot with the first loss of the season and their 4th blown save. Benson with the win in relief, and Danny Sullivan, despite 2 runs and 8 hits, gets the no decision, but is player of the game.
Classic rivalry. My Swifties, Dillos, though, getting the big win on the road. Massive win. 3 games above 500 now. Scoring all their runs in the 3rd or earlier. We won't look at the Swifties bats, but we will look at the Dillos. 3 hits for both Rogers and Hickams, and 2 ribbies for Hickams. Nice days for both of them. Roshi with the win. Wow, what an outing. Keeler with the loss. Roshi, player of the game. Surprising. 6.1, 0 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks. What an outing for Roshi.
Finally for the day, Bears upset the Dynamos 3-0. 4 hits between both teams there. And all 3 of those runs will go to, looks like that is left right, the third baseman. Do we allow switch hitters in PvE?
Yes, we do.
I wonder if he's is there any way to tell quickly if he's a switch?
It would say, I think, yeah, it says
Okay.
left. It would say switch.
I think a missed opportunity there based on that really incredible name. Tam with the loss, Boyd Jr. with the win. Ginsburg gets credited with the hold, and Boyd Jr. with the 2-hit start out of 6 innings. Player of the game. Only 84 pitches thrown for him, too. Gotta love that efficiency.
We got one more game, I think.
Yep.
Or you just did it? No, it was.
Yep.
You did all the games? Oh yeah, because I did the Swifties and you did that last one.
I can just go back to confirm. Yep, Brew City.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So on to July 3rd here. Another auto sim. Aviators walk off the Toros thanks to a 2-run shot from Bergen Cannon.
OBX. Wow.
And that was Bergen Cannon's sole hit for the day. 2 ribbies for him, 2 for 4 for days from Carter, Drozdov, and a 3 for 4 day there from Chungus as well. Pitching for Cancun, McDank takes the blown save. Castillo with the loss. Ben Cadine also gets credit with the blown save. Shinkansen with the 3rd win. Stays perfect in relief so far. Nacho Varga with a strong start and a losing effort, though, for Cancun takes player of the game.
Fun fact about left right does bat lefty and throw righty. So the name
There
is
we
being
go.
honored in some capacity. Yeah.
There we go.
You got to. Ruger is rallying for a 6-4 win. Look at that graphic. Look at that graph. I mean, teetering down. Bottom of the 7th. Beauregard hitting a 2-run single and then a 2-run bomb by none other than Richie Bonanza. Having a night here on stream. 2 hits for Winston. 1 hit for a lot of players on Indy. A lot of hitters getting involved, but 2 ribbies for Bonanza and their leadoff hitter, and kind of missed that. But Pleasance with the win. Salchicha with the save. Bolanos with the loss and the blown save. Nakamura got the start, no decision, but only gave up 2 in 5.1 with 8 strikeouts. Wow.
That's Beauregard.
Yeah, 2 ribbies for KC15.
Stars blow out the Scorpions at home. Nashville rolling here. 37 wins overall in the season. 7-1 is your final, and 2 hits allowed to Death Valley batters tonight. And that'll be Love and Sim. A couple of multi-hit games over on the Nashville side. Hotman, Reeves, and Munson. 2 RBIs for Munson as well. Barack Obama is the guy that's decimating the Scorpions offense there. Complete game, 9 full innings, 2 hits. Takes the win. Sims with the loss and the start, only going 4 full innings. Barack Obama is player of the game, though. Well deserved.
God, LGM's a lock for the Hall of Fame. Barack Obama. Wow, a lot of runs scored, 12-10. A grand slam by IOE Torrent, our weekly rewind team head. In charge there. Wow. 4 ribbies, 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, 4 ribbies for Crash Wagon as well, 5 for Eric Rivers for the Voy Boys, and the Supernovas with a big win on the road. Slothface with the loss, Nut with the win. Eric Rivers, there was a rain delay, but Eric Rivers of the Voyagers on the losing side, player of the game.
Sloths get revenge on the Demons, taking them down 5-2. 2 teams definitely vying for probably potentially a wild card spot in the West. Batting side for Detroit, only 4 total hits on the game, but a 2 ribby day from Dimes. Multi-hit games from Camden and Abbott on the Sloth side. Pitching for Detroit, Carsey takes the loss. Greer with the win. Windsor with the hold. Dugan with the hold. And Rodriguez Jr. with the save. Billy Greer only giving up 2 runs and 5 2/3 is your player of the game.
Fox is getting past Boise, 2-1 win. Wow, clutch scoring to tie it up in the 8th and to win it in the 9th. Dawson Jr. Is the hero. Run scoring double versus Matty Paul, my fantasy reliever. Big win for Boise. For Kashima. Stud. Wait. Okay. 2 runs scored. Only a few players got hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 9 got hits. The top of the order for Boise looking nice, but not enough timely hitting. Lucas with a no decision. Paul with the loss. Let's see. Law with the win. Young with the save. Andrew Lucas. And the no decision on the losing side. Player of the game after only giving up a run in 7.1. So a wild pitcher's duel ends with a Kashima win with clutch hitting by the Foxes late in that one. The Foxes road win.
All right, and over to the minor league circuit we go. Kingpins get it done against the Lemurs. 5-2 is your final there. Top of the order for Louisville, doing nice there. English going 3 for 4. Same thing for Chicago though. Gofford going 3 for 4 in leadoff. And some nice hits at the bottom of the order for the Kingpins as well. Pitching for Louisville, Prasivka takes the loss. No decision for Alexander starting. Win goes to Lanzador. First, the Kingpins, Schumacher with the save, and Lanzador going 6 1/3, giving up 5 hits and 2 runs. Player of the game.
'66ers dropping off the mound. He's 8-4. 42 wins now for the '66ers, coming for their own win record. Got it done early. 7 runs after 3. That'll do it for sure. Just rode that off into the end of the game. Everyone got a hit except for Bad and Bougie, but scored twice off 2 walks. So still getting in on the action, scored more than anybody else without getting a hit. Fact check me. How often is that? We'll go and check the home team. Sorry about that. Missed the home batters. 3 for 5 for Farting House, 2 for 4, 2 runs scored for Worth. Boss Jr. 2 for 5. So we'll check out pitching. Master with the loss. Grimes with the win. What a start from Beverwinkle of the 66ers. All-star player of the game.
Swifties down the Armadillos, 5-4. Game taking place in State College. Betting side for Amarillo, leadoff hitters, only 1 hit between the first 4 batters for the Armadillos. And just a bunch of single hit games over on the Swifties side. All but 3 batters in the starting lineup getting a hit today. Freddie Huff takes the loss starting. Side away, picks up the win starting. TT with the hold, Jader with the hold. Laurels takes the save and side away, player of the game.
The Wheelers thrashing the Hepcats 12-2. The Wheelers, big road win. Emphatic by 10 runs. But the Hepcats knotted 11 hits, only 2 runs. Everyone got a hit, but only scored twice, so not timely enough, just spreading it around. 3 hits for Dominic. Everyone getting a hit as well for both teams. Screenshot that. Everybody got a hit. You get a hit. You get a hit. You get a hit. Wow, I've never seen that. Velasquez with the win, Brady with the loss, French with the save, Will Fisher of Anchorage. Check out his stat line. Want to see that one more time. Also wanted to see all those hits. Will Fisher, 2 for 3, 3 ribbies, and a walk. Wow. Yeah, the first Oprah I've ever seen on stream. We call this the Oprah.
Just confirm here that is actually kind of interesting. No vandals? Is that normal?
Yeah, there's days off for sure.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure we didn't.
It's just less than usual. Yeah.
Gotcha. Last game for the 3rd of July. Dynamos take revenge against Brew City, even up that series with 5-3 as your final there. Take a look at the batting line here. Top of the order, first 2 batters hitless for Dallas. Everyone else, though, getting a hit. And almost the inverse for Brew City. Top of the order, front-loaded multi-hit games for the first two batters, and then as you go down, the hits start to drop off there. 11:59 and 59 seconds. Thanks for the one whole bit. I'm not going to ignore you. Every little bit counts. Pitching for Dallas there, Sanchez with the win, McDonald with the hold, Croy with the save. Salinger takes the loss. And Double-A, let's take another look at him. 2 for 4 days, scoring himself twice, as well as 2 ribbies. Is player of the game.
Oh, the Klukas record. You missed a record. Go back to that if you can.
Klukas.
Ties. Wow.
Only
Ties the minor league regular season game record for doubles with 3.
Oh, 3 doubles in the game. Gotcha. Interesting that they didn't give him player of the game with that.
Getting snubbed. All those extra base hits, but no player of the game honor.
All right. Non-primetime game today on the 4th of July. We have the Cancun Toros against the Outer Banks Aviators.
You got some stat info?
I sure do.
So I Googled what is the average before I'll do the prediction first. The average strikeouts in a per 9 innings in the MLB is 8.6. So that puts us at around like 18, close to 18. So maybe we'll do 17.5 strikeouts over under, or 18.5. What do you think? Or 19.5?
Well, you got
I was
Rips.
actually thinking kind of.
You got Rips bad pitching.
Oh, you do got Rips bad. Oh, you can see their K per 9, 12, 4, 5. So I think 19.5 is safe. Let's do it. Because he's not the whole team. Ritzbah with 12, and then also Flowers isn't either, so you kind of got to add a few more.
Yep.
So we'll go prediction. Oh, nice money for Exhalate. We'll go over under 19.5 strikeouts.
And before Ritzbach gets blown up here, and then unders are cheering.
Yeah, we'll make it exciting. A big number here. 19.5 over under strikeouts. Last game of the night, right? I think it is. We'll hit start prediction now. Yeah, Flowers doesn't get a lot of strikeouts per 9. So we pretty much are like those two combined are pretty much at the MLB average per game. So people going under on total strikeouts.
I think overs could make a lot of money here.
Yeah, but someone always jumps in last second to meme the betting. It's actually really funny. Yep, and with like less than half the time left, someone came in with a lot on the over. The over's now winning. All in on over by Ryan Tyler. Check. I kind of want to see if I can see who's betting. I can't until after. All righty, let's do it.
All right, and some stat info here. So speaking of that, Outer Banks pitching stat, they've been absolutely torching the league this season. Only 3 categories they do not lead the league in for pitching. So the 3 categories that OBX does not lead the league in is starter ERA, home runs allowed, and walks. If we take a look at, wow, Water Cato isn't even starting either. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Why did I get Mac Arian and Walker Cato? Anyway, skipping over that one. Tonight's game will be a battle between the top and bottom teams in the league as the Aviators sit. I can't see the record on here. But prior to the stream, the Aviators were the top team in the league with a 34-17 records, and Toros were tied with the last with Kashima and Crabs at 16-35. Cannot confirm if. There we go. Wow, Toro's winless this stream so far. And yep, OBX sitting there pretty on top. And this should be a mostly OBX game. Taking a quick look at the lineup here. But we'll go ahead and get started. Overs hoping for those strikeouts. And here we go. Michael Fitted batting against Justin Ripsbad. 1-1 count. Gets this one in the left field for a leadoff base hit. And a 1-0 count to Salmons, and he is hit by the pitch. And just like that, Ripsbad is having some control issues, but then gets strike 3 called against Ace Carter.
It's one. Track it.
Nero Esposito pops out. And second, we'll go ahead and catch that one. Peter LaFleur now up. Deep fly ball in the right field at the warning track and caught. No, that is over. That is a 3-run home run. Peter LaFleur with the 3-run shot, and Cancun takes an early 3-0 lead over the OBX Aviators. Watermelon Walrus draws the 5-pitch walk. And then gets strike 3 called. So 2 strikeouts for Justin Ripsbad, but gives up the 3-run shot. And the Toros take an early 3-run lead. Bottom of the first we go 2-2 count for Callaway Flowers batting against Farley Hank. Farley Hank batting against Flowers strikes out. Ezzy DeLissa will draw the full count walk. First pitch swinging for Dan Halen, gets this one into center field, and runners on first and second. 1 out for Bergenkanen. Hits this one sky high in the left field and will be caught. DeLisio will not test the arm. So runners on first and second for Hunter Geist. Also strikes out. I believe that is number 4.
4. Yep.
To the top of the second. 1-0 count for Dom Drozdov. We'll bounce this one over to short. 1 out. None on for Big Chungus. Strikes out, and that'll be 3 strikeouts for Ripsbad. 5 total on the game. Zach Mouse making a cameo there. As Fitted grounds to second. And to the bottom of the second we go. Tyler Swift now batting against Flowers. Gets a lead-off base hit over to right field. I sure do. I've got a couple of... It's not a hotkey, it's more of a hot foot. As Tyler Swift gets a free second base, stealing that. And Dub City over the left field wall. That will be a 2-run home run. And OBX comes within 1 there, 3-2 now. Dub City with the 2-run shot brings up Wesley Nakia now. Grounds this one to short. 3-1 count there now for Riverboat. Gets this one through, and short cannot make the stop, so that is ruled as a base hit. 1 out, 1 on for Farley Hank, and Riverboat is caught stealing. So now 2 outs, none on for Farley Hank, and gets this one in the left field corner. Gotta wonder if that might have scored a run if he wasn't caught. That'll be a stand-up double for Farley Hank. DeLisio now just almost gets this one past short. But they make the stop, and the throw to first is in time. Top of the third we go, 3-2 Cancun.
And Jose 43 matchup here. That's a strikeout. Make that 6 on the day. This time Ripsbad getting it done. That's 4 for Ripsbad now. Ace Carter deep in right field. That's at the wall. And that's going for 3. The speed by Ace Carter. Sliding in there for a triple off the 1-0 pitch. So let's see what happens. Oh, it's a gap, and that's an RBI. Cancun taking the lead, bigger lead, 4-2. This time it was Esposito trying to get that average up to the Mendoza line. LaFleur now LaFleur with a fly ball caught. Tiny players, big ball. Stop it. Oh, that's a high shot by Walrus, but it's caught in right field. And we'll go bottom of the fourth, 6 strikeouts still. Callaway Flowers coming up for Cancun. And a fly ball by Dan Halen. Caught in left field. Virgin Cannon. Strikeout. That's 7. This time it was Flowers getting their 3rd. Geist with a slow roller. Flowers coming up, picking it up, getting the out. 7 now. 7 strikeouts go top of the 4th. Cancun with upset alert. Feeling like March Madness here on a lot of primetime matchups. A strikeout, make that 8. Rich spot 5 by himself. Drozdov this time, so Chungus will come up. Striking out, looking. That's 9 or 8. I can't count. And it's a strikeout, another strikeout. Now that's 9. That was 8. Now that's 9. Someone help me. Thank you. So, typing in the chat. Oh, it's 10 now. Okay. I'm behind. I'm lagging. That's a ground out from Swift. Dub City grounding out as well. Yeah, we're at 10. And that's a strikeout. Make that 11. We'll go top of the 5th. Here we go. Overbetters feeling a little better. That's a ground out from Salmons the second. Ace Carter drawing a walk. Will Ritzbod keep that strikeout meter going up? And that's a crack of the bat. Oh, and that's a base hit. My screen went out for a second, but a double for Esposito having a night. Why don't you? Oh, and that's a base hit for LaFleur. More runs for Cancun. 5-2 lead. Upset alert. Oh, putting OBX on upset alert. Walrus. Base hit. How about more runs for Cancun here? And runners stay on second and third, but it's 6-2. A double by Watermelon Walrus. Getting that average up now. Lonnie Anderson. Anderson with the ground out, but the Cancun Toros score again. It's 7-2 Toros here. Upset, big time upset alert now. Strikeout, make it, oh no, excuse me. A 3-0 walk. Wow, checked it. And then there's the strikeout. And now that ends the inning. Flame McDonald gets it. That's 12. Thank you, chat, for keeping up. Appreciate that. I was going to, forgot to thank you when I first took over, but it really helps when you got people like Ryan Shu keeping track. And that's a walk by Riverboat. Flowers still in the game. Yeah, Rips has been pulled already. Oh, and that's a base hit. OBX trying to get back in this game. Ooh, and Farley Hank will get an RBI. RBI double by Farley Hank. And OBX showing signs of life here. Bottom of the 5th, and that's a ground out, but runner moves to third. We'll get up Dan Halen. Drawing a walk. So runners on the corners for KBK. Oh, and a stolen base attempt. Successful. Both runners in scoring position for KBK. KBK, it's in the gap. We got a comeback, folks. That's going to be 1 run. That's going to be 2 runs. A sliding double. It's now 7-5. Here we go. OBX showing why they're one of the best team in the East. A strikeout from Geist to make that 13 on the day. This time it was Corcoran, new pitcher. Swift striking out, so that will end the inning, and that's 14. We'll go top of the 6th. Wow, some quick ones there. Fitted with a fly out, but the OBX Aviators trying to come back, working on it, and that's 15 strikeouts. Yeah, over is looking really promising here. That's 15 now. Flame McDonald having a night. Ace Carter drawing the walk. So Esposito having a really good day. Oh, and a stolen base attempt. Ace Carter. Safe. A successful stolen base by Ace Carter. Strikeout. Make that 16. Over dominating so far. We'll go bottom of the 6th. Dub City, who had a nice homer earlier, draws a walk. Nakia now. Oh, and that's deep in the gap, and that's gone. Nakia with a home run to tie the game. It's a 2-run bomb. OBX coming all the way back down big, now tie it up. Wow. So it's a tie game. It's going back and forth, and a walk for Riverboat. Corcoran definitely struggling here. And that's a base hit for Farley Hank. My fantasy batter moving the run into third. Hank, reviving his season here. Alessio, grounder, ground out. Runners on second and third now for Dan Halen. Dan Halen with a fly ball. Will that score the leading run? And it will. Standing up, and just like that, the Aviators score 6 straight runs. This time it takes the lead off the sac fly by Dan Halen, and KBK ends ending with that line out. Will go top of the 7th. Toros now looking down to, looking up at OBX. They're losing, and that's a walk for LaFleur. Walrus, they get the out at first, and a strikeout for Anderson. So Drozdov with 2 outs. That's 17, and a base hit. Will this tie it up? And it will. It's 8-8 off the bat of Dom Drozdov. 17 strikeouts, a lot going on here. This game has been absolutely wild. That's in the gap, right center gap, and that's going to score a run. Big Chungus, big moments. The young player getting the game-leading RBI against the best team in the East, and that's a ground ball. And that's a ground out. And we'll do the 7th inning stretch, but Cancun, wow, showing poise here. The young roster up 9-8. And a hard hit ball by Geist to line out. Swift drawing a walk off the full count. Almost gave us another strikeout. Oh, and a stolen base attempt. Save, Swift. Nice base running skills. Dub City striking out. That's 18. Yeah, this wasn't the prediction for best game of the day, and it has been. Strikeout, that's 19. Ryan Shu.
All right. One more strikeout needed for the overs here. Top of the 8th we go. Cancun looking to add some insurance, but that'll be strikeout number 20 of the game. Overs can celebrate. Estalapia Salmons will strike out there. Ace Carter just rubbing it in for the unders now. Also strikes out. Jose 43. Not giving any Cancun balls in play. The top of the 8th here. 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, Jose 43. Wow.
Just to make the statement on the overs. 5 in the 8th we go now. And a pass ball. That's a fumble bubble. And that'll be scored as an error there. Runner on second. 1 out. As Farley Hank strikes out. He's a busy Delicio with a runner in scoring position. And that's a fly ball in the center. But that is just not deep enough for Riverboat to gamble on that. Brings up Dan Halen and a pass ball to the catcher. Riverboat takes third, and now the tying run is 90 feet away. 3-1 count, and Dan Halen will draw the walk. Brings up the cleanup hitter, KBK. Can they blow this game wide open? Fly ball to right field and caught. So despite runners on the corners with 2 outs, OBX can't get it done. Cancun now looking to add some insurance. Peter LaFleur strikes out swinging. Watermelon Walrus. Deep fly ball in the left center. That's going. That's back. And that is gone. Solo shot for Watermelon Walrus. 10-8 Toros. Toros fans wiping. Definitely getting a little less stressed out there as Anderson, another deep fly ball back over the left center gap, and that one is gone. Back-to-back shots for Cancun here. 2 runs in the top of the 9th, and Cancun will take a 3-run lead off Lonnie Anderson's solo shot. Dom Drozdov batting against Smash Jackson. Hits a tapper to third, and the throw is in time. 2 outs. 0-1 for Big Chungus, and a fly ball to right field. And Ikea will make a nice diving catch. But OBX now needs to score 3 here to keep going. Hunter Geis will get this started here with a grounder to second. OBX fans chanting for some kind of late offense production. Hoping for a miracle as Tyler Swift gets the base hit here. Dub City gets this one in the right field, and that one is gone, and this is now 1 run away. 2-run shot from Dub City. I believe that is a multi-home run game for him. OBX fans looking for more fireworks, including
Swifties
after the
legend.
game. Weston Nakia now up. Grounds out to second. We have 2 outs now for Linus Riverboat. Linus Riverboat hits this one in the right field, right at Drozdov's glove. And despite the late momentum there for Outer Banks, Cancun will walk out of this one with the upset victory. 11-10 is your final there.
Whew.
Yeah, Peter.
Man, that game was all over the place. Look at that graph, bro. Oh my goodness.
Heartbreaker there for OBX as well to claw all the way back for that just for a drop of blood.
Man. Those insurance runs were the difference, right?
They really were. OBX could have walked
Great.
that off.
Yep. Big homers by Cancun. Wow. Rips gave up 7. Flowers gave up 5. LaFleur, though, we'll check out LaFleur's stat line. LaFleur, going to highlight you real quick. 2 for 4, 4 ribbies, a walk, and a 1 strikeout. So LaFleur, Cancun, that young roster, wow, coming alive here on just a normal Tuesday night.
Yeah, no biggie.
Wow.
All right, and around the league we go. 4-1 final here out of Nashville as the Stars win the series against the Scorpions. That should be a good feature in OTP to see the series record between the teams. That way I don't have to keep track of different games here. Not a whole lot going on for Death Valley's batting, but a nice 2 for 3 day there from Fry. Pitching goes. Urquidez Garcia takes the loss in the start. Johnson with the win. McFlorida Man picks up a save. Taylor Johnson with the 4-hit, 1-run start. 9 strikeouts. Player of the game.
Apex getting the win at New Orleans. Upset. Trying to get back to 500. Checking out batting. 3 ribbies for Sir Dr. Javier Dominguez Jr. from the Swifties. Wow, 3 ribbies. 3 for Brew as well from New Orleans off of 1 hit.
Take a look over DeStefano, 3 for 3, 2 walks.
Oh, yeah, what a day for Magisu. Wow, perfect. Probably player of the game. McQueen gave up 7, picks up the loss. Someone in my fantasy league drafted him, so that makes me happy. Shout out to Phillies fan, though. He's cool. Sherwin No Hands gets the win. Good outing. Dogwood Maple, former Hepcat, gets a save. But Sir Dr. Javier Dominguez Jr., former Swiftie, gets your player of the game honors for the Apex. Apex Legends.
Boxes down the Raptors 11-4. Despite 11 hits from Boise, only scoring 4. Top of the lineup for Kashima, though, doing nice multi-hit games from their top 3 batters. In fact, everyone getting a hit for Kashima. Tubland being the sole batter not reaching base tonight between the both 2 teams there. But he gets an A for effort. Pitching for Kashima, Rune picks up the win. Bisquick with the loss. And Oakwood Stud, let's take a look at him. 2 for 5 day, 5 ribbies. He'll be your player of the game.
Rivers going ballistic with 5 hits, winning 14-4. A big man. And Torrent hit a grand slam. All 4 of the Supernovas runs were off of that grand slam. But look at Long, Rivers, and Stevenson getting in the scoring action there on the graph. 4 hits for Stevenson. 5 hits for Rivers, as we mentioned. 2 for 5 for Arrow. 2 for 4 for Bogexu. But 3 hits for Long Shoe. Wow, that tandem there having a good night. 3 ribbies for Rivers, Long, and Shoe. Sivart with the win. Pozo with the loss. Stevenson is your player of the game. 4 for 4, 5 runs scored, 2 walks, and a home run. Rivers with a record-breaking, a record-tying outing, ties the New York Voyagers regular season game record with 5 hits.
He went 5 for 6. Yeah, definitely earned there.
Wow. PPP Paul was a triple from away from the cycle. Wow. We could have had a very different write-up. Speaking of bad write-ups,
San Antonio downs the Demons here, wins the series. 11-3 is your final out of San Antonio here. And, I mean, it was San Antonio early on. Detroit tried a late comeback, but just couldn't muster enough. Batting for Detroit, top of the lineup did its job. It was just the rest of the lineup that had some issues outside of stacking paper. Over on the San Antonio side, multi-hit games again from the top of the lineup and multi-RBI games from Poe and Antonio as well with 4 and 3 respectively. Molly Mitchell picks up the loss in the starting effort. Bobby Daring picks up the win. San Antonio going 3 for 4, 3 ribbies and a walk, player of the game.
Scott Poe with a really good outing, helping my fantasy team. Speaking of good outings, Hepcats edging past the Wheelers in the bottom of the 12th. Rotor Watch with a mustache, walk-off scoring single. Hepcats in the win column, moving literally a game above the opponent. 12 hits came from a lot of different folks. Nice outings. Anchorage multi-hits for Diamondo, Fisher, and Ray. But look at Caruso, 3 for 6, 2 ribbies. Definitely your best batter for the Hep Kitties. Bark Murley, no one can get his name right, and I used to love watching Mark Burley pitch. But Bark Murley, no earned runs. What a start. A lot of pitchers used both teams, given it went 12 innings, but that's your player of the game. We'll just go ahead. No earned runs, 5 strikeouts, 5 walks. Really good outing from Bark Murley. Bott with the win, and Roach with the blown save. Kai with the loss, but Bark Murley, wow. Yeah, a lot of walk-offs. That's definitely the theme tonight here on Expansion GM announcement night.
Yeah, it was either walk-off or close high offensive games so far.
Yeah.
Speaking of close games, Kingpins 3-2 is your final over Louisville. Over on the batting side, a 2 for 4 day there from English as well as Ramirez. McCoy being the sole multi-hit guy for Chicago, going 2 for 3 at the bottom of the lineup. Pitching for Louisville, Krat takes the loss in relief. Pin with the win. Win pin, maybe? Call him win pin. Storm Bliss with the save. Tony Gunk, despite the no decision, goes 6 full innings, 4 hits, 1 run. Striking out 5, player of the game. Whew.
Wow, roughing up the mound. These 66ers go ahead and do. Top of the first 5 runs and 7 in the top of the 6th. Wow, Bougie got in there and Beverwinkle and Miles ahead. Tex Walker 2 for 4. 2 for 5 for Lulongo. Wow, everyone got a hit, and one of them even got 4. Pretzelman, what a big team win for San Bernardino. Really putting their heads down to work with the chance to win their first ever organization World Series. Still haven't, accomplished that feat yet, but working towards it. Wow. Diglett with a complete game. My goodness, this is just a San Bernardino game all around. Balls with the loss, but 1 earned run in a full game. Didn't even get player of the game. That's how you know the offense was just on fire. Pretzelman with those 4 ribbies. Player of the 4 hits, excuse me. Yeah. Wowza.
I'm just going to snip that. Dirk Sierra is just so close to a running meme in MLR.
Shout out to MLR, man. I need to join, man. We'll see.
Definitely should. LA's got some room for you if you want to come to SoCal.
Hey.
Swifties down the Armadillos at home. 5-4 is your final there. Walk-off for State College in the 10th inning as well. Thanks to some late inning for State College as well, tying up in the 9th, and then a sack fly against Bremen for Eagle Eyes. Ends it for the Swifties. 4 RBI day there from Eagle Eyes as well, being the majority of the offense. On the Amarillo side, Spicott going 3 for 5 with 2 ribbies for him. Bremen takes the loss in relief, only going 2 outs. Give Jader with the hold in State College. Blend save for T2. Smoltz is your credited winning pitcher. And John Barron, despite the strong start, 8 2/3, 6 hits, 4 runs, is player of the game.
Wowza. Dynamo's dropping the Bears 7-1. Bruce City struggling out the gate here, expansion year, but 10-6 on hits. So the hits were kind of there. We'll check out batting. 3 ribbies for Giannis Krustis of the Dynamos. Nice day. 2 walks for Edwards. 3 ribbies also for Bodnar. Thursday with the loss, Tosin, Vandal, Dr. K gets the win. Wheatfall with the save. Giuseppe Tosin, player of the game. So it was a high pick, first round pick. Dr. K joining us from the OTP community.
And that'll do it for today. We got final featured game of the stream, and it'll be the second primetime game of this week. It's a good one. Nashville at Boise.
Oof. We may see blood tonight, y'all. The West is just a bloodbath, man. You know from experience. So do I.
Sure do. The West is just unfair, right? Year in and year out.
Yep.
Well, this is the last featured game tonight. Anything fun or crazy that you got?
What do we got for stat info? You want to start looking that up while I do the prediction?
Yep.
Hopefully they got the pitchers right. We'll do start prediction. We'll do strikeouts was really fun. What are we doing? Someone give me an idea. You can't ask me what's the bet. You have to, in that same message, you have to give me an idea. No, I was talking, not you. I was talking to Irish. Let's see. Triples 0.5. Yeah, let's do it.
So if there is a triple this game, overs win.
Yep. Yeah, and it's interesting because it will look like a triple sometimes when people are on base, but it ends up being a double with like the fielder's choice allowing them to advance to third.
All right.
Based on what's happening with the other base runners. Yeah, I see that so often where the hitter goes to third, but they scored as a double. So how many total triples on the score sheet? Over under 0.5. Here we go. Oh, you got stat info?
Yep, I do. I'll pause after Hotman skies this one in the right field for the first out. And there we go. Stats with Son mid-game.
Wait. I accidentally timed out Max, darn it. Sorry, Max.
While you get that, I'll go ahead and read out the stats here.
I got it.
All right. Nashville Bats have been turning it up this season as they currently lead in batting average, on-base percentage, hits, and to top that off, are second in stolen bases in the league. Boise Bats are nothing to shrug off either, as they are the next best team in batting average and hits, second only to their opponents tonight. So this should be a pretty big offensive game. Maybe that triple will happen.
Notice how the every time I accidentally do something with the chat, it's because I'm doing the prediction. Like when I'm doing a prediction, I always accidentally click something. Sorry, Max, I did not mean to do that. I was trying to click over to Twitch to check the prediction. So yeah, we got people betting the over. This should be interesting.
Good thing you never claimed the bonus points.
Yeah. More
All righty.
predictions. We'll do it. All right. So we'll do a box score prediction after this. Those are always fun. I'll be out. We can get into the action here.
All righty. I forgot to turn off pause after at bats. Zach Johnson gets an infield base hit. No rule. That is a hit as well. So 1 out, 1 on for Buswell. This one is short. No throw to second. They'll just go ahead and take the easy out at first. Here's a Brendan Fry now. Skies this one in the right field. And caught for the 3rd out. One runner on, no score. As we go to the bottom of the first, we go. Finn Reese batting against Zeros Balkan. Strikes out swinging. 3-0 count, 1 on for Steve Esso, and he'll draw the walk there. As we turn on the lights on the stadium, Connor McDavitt will ground this one to third, second to first to 5-4-3 double play. And that'll do the first inning here. 1-1 count for Thomas Rose. Batting against Shank Daly. Grounds this one to short. And despite all his offensive stats, we got a pitcher's duel starting to brew here as Marcus Reeves looks at strike 3. Wendell Meredith now up. Hits this one. Sounded like a hit. Looks like a bunt as the catcher picks this one up and tosses it over to first for the 3rd and final out. Full count now up for Petra Sabor. Bounces this one over to short. And that'll be the first out. Jay Doctor now up. Gets this one into center field. Gets this one to land right in front of him, too. That'll be a runner on first for Johnny Pluto. Pass ball, and Doctor with the heads up. We'll take second there. Now with the runner in scoring position for Johnny Pluto. Grounds out to third, but runner moves over. Brings up Kaisen Boom. And grounds out to flies out to second with a nice grab. So, top of the 3rd, my partner, we go.
Beeves making a good point. Only 2 bases away from a triple on that base hit. Strikeout for Munson. Shank Daly with a good night so far. This is a pitcher's duel. Philly fan, the base hit. Having a great year at the plate hitting wise for the umpteenth time Gold Glove winner, Hotman. Hotman with a base hit. So 2 on, 1 out for the GM, Zach Johnson, co-GM Zach Johnson. Grounder, the 5, the 4, but not the 3. So runners on the corners for Booswell, you may remember from the All-Star game. Big bat. That's also a big bat, but that's a fly out at the warning track. Yeah, no triples yet. Keeping tabs on that for sure. Beecham with the ground out. Toot Blonde, Big Titty Smitty striking out. Balkan on the mound, former Scorpion. We got 2 outs here, bottom of the 3rd. Finn Reese owned him last year in fantasy. Decided not to pick him up. Shutting me up. That's a good in the good gap. And that's going to be a double. Finn Reese with a 2-out double. 1 base away from a triple. Oh, and that's in the good gap. Issa's got speed. We may see a triple, folks. Nope, we don't, but that's a run to break this tie, and then it's Boise up 1-0. Yeah, I say Beecham, correct? No, it is Beecham. I've gone through the research. Oh, and that's a base hit for McDavitt. And that's another run. The Raptors up 2-0 here in the primetime matchup. It is Beecham. I didn't say Beauchamp. And that's a walk for Petra Sabor. Stop. Don't jinx me. Oh, speaking of jinx, that's a deep fly ball. Jay Doctor. 5-0 Raptors stunning the Stars at home. Jay Doctor, you may remember after the drop 3rd strike last season to advance in the playoffs to the semifinals. Jay Doctor, the hero. Jay Doctor now, Raptors up big, 5-0. Johnny Pluto with a pop-up and a pop-out. And that will end the 3rd, but 2-out Magic. Boise in control. Fry, that's in the good gap. Will we see 3? Does Fry got the speed? And he does not, but that's a nice leadoff double. Nice constellation, of course. Rose now. Big Bear. Big Bear with the base hit. And will that be a run? And it is. It's 5-1. Comeback starting for the Stars. Primetime. We've had so many great matchups. Will we see Marcus Reeves former Crab, and that's going to advance the runner after the bunt. So 2 outs, runner in scoring position for Tintin Meredith. Tintin with the slow roller. He's got speed. Oh, and that's an infield single for Tintin. Last ride with the Stars. Munson. Oh, and that's a stolen base. You know he's got the speed. And now both runners in scoring position for Cade Munson with 1 out. It's a slow roller, but the run will score. It's now 5-2. Nashville down 3, but 2 runs in this half inning. Philly fan deep in left field. That's gone. The many-time Gold Glove winner, the bat coming alive for the Stars here in the top of the 4th. What a comeback so far. Why did Reeves bunt? LMAO. The Stars. Bees, bro. You're too much. Hopman with a base hit. 2-out magic for the Stars here. Wow, what a game. And a stolen base attempt. And the gun out by Toot Blonde, Big Titty Smitty with the gun. Nice work by Toot Blonde, but the Stars scoring 4. My goodness, the offense coming alive. And a walk here from Balkin to Kaizen Boone, bottom of the 4th. And that's a fly ball by Beecham. Gonna get that right forever. And that's an out, fly ball. Toot Blonde doing it at the plate this time, advancing the runner to 3rd. So here we go. Finn Reese striking out. No triples yet. 2 outs with runners on the corners. Iso dropping 1. And it's 6-4 Raptors. And just so much 2-out magic in this game. You love to see it. C-Mac, last ride with the Raptors. That's a fly out. So Raptors gain a run. It's still a lead for them. Stars, top of the 5th. Comeback Zach, trying to help his team come back, and he will. That's at the wall. That will help. And that's a leadoff double for the Stars. Here we go. Booswell, the All-Star Game hero. Well, even though we lost, and that's a ground out. Fry now. Fry in the gap, and it's 6-5. Will that be 3? It will not, but that's a double and an RBI for Brandon Fry. So many doubles, no triples. Thomas Rose. Ooh, getting beamed. Walter White trying to get an out here. It's runners on 1st and 2nd for Marcus Reeves. Striking out. Tintin Meredith had the clutch hit last time, striking out as well. So Walter White settled in, and it's still a lead for his Raptors. We'll go Sabor, Doctor, and Pluto. And that's a fly ball in left center. Caught for the 1st out. Hammersmith, the reliever. Grounder by J. Doctor, ground out. Johnny Pluto now. Striking out, 1-2-3 to go the Raptors. Stars looking to tie it up here in the 6th. Top of the 6th. Munson. Pop up, pop out. Philly fan who had that big home run, lines out and right. Hopman striking out. Walter White go 1-2-3. Back-to-back 1-2-3 for these teams. We'll go bottom of the 6th. Boise now. With the lead in hand, Kaizen Boone. Kaizen Boone in the gap. 7-hitter. Getting a leadoff double for his Raptors. Beecham now. Beecham with the line out to the center fielder. Toot Blonde. 1 out, 1 on. Toot Blonde. And that's a fly out and right. Here we go. Finn Reese with a runner on 2nd. And a fly ball. And a fly out. We'll go top of the 7th. Stars looking to tie it up. Only down a run. This game has been pretty wild. And a strikeout for comeback Zach. Booswell now with the big bat. 18 bombs on the year so far. 47 ribbies, tied 1st in ribbies on the team. Most homers. And a fly ball and a fly out. And now Brandon Fry, BF Hiltz, striking out. Matty Paul. Nice work by Matty Paul in the top of the 7th. Now Boise with the lead. Here we go, Steve Iso. Steve Iso in the gap. Will this be a triple? I don't think so. So many doubles in this game. We're probably there's gonna be some kind of record for doubles. McDavitt with a ground out. Sabor. I don't know what you're saying, Saran. Stroking out. Oh, and that's a sack fly by Sabor. Raptors up 7-5 now. In the bottom of the 7, 2-out Magic here. Jay Doctor. Ooh, and the ground out. So we'll go top of the 8th zone user. I'm looking forward to this call. See how this game ends.
All right. I just took down a sign over at the third base dugout that said, "Do not take third," as Thomas Rose there bloops this one into left field. Marcus Reeves now up with the runner on first. Fly ball. Pop out. Caught by the pitcher. Brings up Meredith, who gets this one through for a base hit, and they're thinking at least two. Going to third and scored as an RBI double.
Double. No, I
Thanks
jinxed
to
it.
Meredith with the fart slam as they hold the ball at first. Munson will strike out. And here's Jagger Philly fan. We'll ground this one to short, but 7-6 game. Now that is baseball.
Man, what a game.
Bottom of the 8th we go. Boise looking to add some insurance here as Pluto bounces one into second for the first out. Kyson Boom now up. Beecham now up. Beecham with an 0-1 count. Beecham swings at third. Beecham is out at first. Beecham is the third out. Beecham will be the final out of the bottom of the 8th. Top of the 9 we go. Hopman now up. Grounds out the second. Nashville needs one to keep going here. To count for Zach Johnson. Left center gap. He's sliding into second. One out double. Buswell will ground out to short, but the tying run 90 feet away. Brandon Fry will look at ball 4. Runners on the corners for Thomas Rose. 2-1 count. Hits this one to third and beats the throw in time. No! And the Raptors will pull off the upset.
Wow.
Possibly costing a lot of TPE as well. With the final 7-6.
Whew. Man, that game had everything.
Everything you could have ever asked for and more. Overs probably still upset over that RBI double scoring, but that's how you play the game sometimes. Doctor with a 3 RBI day. Balgan takes the loss in the start. Paul with the hold.
Out of the park.
save. Josh is Jewish with the sub. Tato with the save, and Steve Iso 3 for 3 day, 2 RBIs. Player of the game. Absolutely great game.
Triples, right? Like, can we check the box score one more time just to be safe?
Sure.
Because it said, yeah.
So it looks like
Doubles,
1,
no
2,
triples on either side.
3, 4, 5, 6 doubles. No triples.
Wow. Unreal. And that Tintin Meredith. The under with the upset here. On the prediction, the under got the win. We'll go Crabs Rougarous. New Orleans getting a 4-1 win at home. On the road, excuse me. The top of the 4th was big for New Orleans. 2 RBI for Beauregard. That's big. 2 for 4 for Kuntz with 1 RBI. McDougal, the starter, got the win. Tachibana got the loss. Aiden McDougal, 6 innings with a run given up, is your player of the game.
Apex moved to 500 after taking down Sarasota 5-3 is your final there. Taking down the home team for the Indianapolis multi-hit games from the top of the order in Indianapolis. Top of the order is the only offense for Sarasota as well. Red Arrow going 3 for 4. Pitching for Indianapolis, Dion takes the win in relief. Bolanos with the hold. Madison credited with the save. Chungus takes the loss. For Torkelton, let's take a look at his stats. 6 full innings, no decision, and a losing effort. 5 hits given up, 5 strikeouts. Player of the game.
Bauer hit a triple. Interesting. So in like one of the ensuing games, a power hitter, really not known for speed, Sloss getting the win, having a good night. The Sloths are. Rose with the complete game. Okay, we'll check that out. A lot of hitters. Only one didn't get a hit. It was the GM Jirosu, but got a walk to make up for it. Vancouver, only 3 players getting hits. It was McMuffin, Gonzalez, and McGrath. Wow. Takahashi with the loss, only gave up 4, but Kid gave up 2. Rose with the win, 2 runs given up. Player of the game. Wow, a walk and 2 earned runs, trying to get that ERA down. You love to see it, and that's really helpful for my fantasy team. So nice outing for Rose. Sloss get the win 6-2.
What's up with that attendance for Vancouver? Only 131 people showing up for these games.
I don't think Canada's lifted the COVID sanctions yet.
Need to put butts in seats. It's been 19 years.
Detroit beating Death Valley 4-1. Austin Bentley getting in the write-up. Only went 6.1 though. Yelnats direct impact scored a run-scoring single in the top of the second. But multi-hits from few people. Everyone got a hit except for Knox, Herrera, and Burrow. Cologne with a nice outing, 2 for 4 with the run score. If you own him, you're happy with that. Zielman with the loss. Bentley with the win. Galvin with the hold. Wright also came in. Bentley, player of the game.
Both times you pitch, both times you get player of the game. That smells some collusion brewing.
Oh man.
Aviators.
Put me in the conversation. That's all I want. I don't want to win. I just want to hear my name. I'm kidding.
Aviators down Voyagers 4-1 is your final there. Batting for New York. Shu, the only batter with a multi-hit day. Hodge, the only batter in New York that gets a hit. Over on OB Yanks. Dan Halen, perfect 4 for 4 day for him. Pitching for New York, Choate with the loss in the start. Funk with the win. Going 8 1/3, only getting up 3 hits, 1 run, and 8 strikeouts is your player of the game. And no minors league games today. So, one more day left, and it's Quick Sim Day. Autoplay all games today.
And the Sloss rolling the Vandals 9-4. Wow, big win. Sloss having an incredible night. San Antonio 2 for 4. Camden 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored. McGrath 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored as well. Rayner with the win, pitched earlier on stream. Kai with the loss. McGrath is your player of the game. On the losing side, the batter, as mentioned, 2 for 2, 2-2-2 there. Nice day.
And the Voyagers down the Aviators 5-4 is your final there, despite a 3-run 8th inning from OBX. Barbados Slim with a 2-run double that put New York up 5-0. Everyone but Menard and Hodge getting hits for New York. Over on the Outer Banks side, at Riverboat at the bottom of the order, they're going 3 for 4 with 4 ribbies. Pitching side, Tokiyami takes the win. Sutherland with the save. Beaumont takes the loss in the starting effort. And Riverboat with that 3 for 4, 2 RBI day is your player of the game.
Voyagers in the win column. Crabs getting the dub. Upset at home against the defending champs. Dowd 3 for 6. Bunty 3 for 6. 4 ribbies for Rusty. 3 for 4 for the World Series hero Richie Bonanza. Brew 2 for 6 with 2 runs scored. So both teams kind of batters played well. A lot of hitting. 4 for 5 for Hamid. Geez, with 4 ribbies. We'll check out pitching. McKinnon with the win. A lot of pitchers used. Masaroski with the loss and blown save. And Naz Hamed On the losing side, is your player of the game. Those 4 hits with 4 ribbies. Crabs though upset.
Apex keep their momentum going, taking down Sarasota 8-6. The Apex now over 500 on the season. On the batting side, bottom of the order really coming through for Indianapolis. 2 for 4 days from Tsunami and Twift. Over on Sarasota side, everyone got a hit for the Supernovas, just not enough runs scored. Over on the pitching side, Dion takes the win for the Apex. Maple with the save. McQuack with the loss and a blown save for Sarasota. And Sailor Twift going 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs, player of the game.
Detroit getting another win, 3-1. Having a pretty good night. The Demons are not bad. Spin rate with a good outing. Wow, look at that 1 run scored. Oh man, what an offseason pickup. A lot of people got hits. Only one was multi-hit was Yale Nats. 2 hits for Cologne. What an outing. 2 for 3 with a run scored and a walk. That on-base percentage is going ham. Shane Green picks up the loss. Spin rate picking up the win. Team went the team, the pen coming through clutch. First it was KBJ, then it was Ricky Vaughn, the GM, then it was Duckworth Lewis. So just around the horn we go with the bullpen and spin rate player of the game. 10-1. Really upstaging me. Don't mind it though. I only don't mind when it's a teammate.
Yeah, you can't complain when your team has that kind of 1-2 punch in your starting rotation. Mounties downing the Swifties 5-1. On the Kingston side, I got 3 for 5 day for Walker with 3 ribbies. Bottom of the order really coming through for State College, Harwell and Gibson with the multi-hit games for themselves. Taking a look at Kingston's pitching. Washington the third with 3 wins on the season. Tafari with the save. Bolt takes the loss, going 6-3 overall. Tex Walker, let's take a look at him here. 3 for 5 day for him. 3 ribbies, player of the game.
Ems, did we skip a game?
No, we Nashville boys. Oh, I'm still on yesterday.
Nashville got a strong outing from Lucky El Charo. Nashville getting the win. Revenge 10-3 on hits. Munson sealing the deal with a 2-run blast from the Stars. Meredith 3 for 4. What an outing with a run scored. Okay. Let's see. Wohler with the loss. El Charo with the start. Line with the win. More strikeouts. 2 now. Lucky El Charo is your player of the game. What a start for Lucky El Charo. Stars getting the dub.
Back to the minor leagues we go here. Dynamos down to Lemurs. 5-2 is your final in Louisville. Batting side for Dallas. Lots of players getting active at the plate tonight. Christus standing out. 3 for 5 day for him. Kind of sporadic all around for Louisville. Leadoff Myth getting 2 for 4 day. Pitching for Dallas. Knight Rider with the win. McDonald with the hold. Croy with the save. Warner takes the loss in the starting effort. Knight Rider going 6 full innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts is your player of the game.
I'm up. Dillos, Kingpins. Dillos win 6-2, 10-5 on hits. Pretty much had control there. 2 for 4 for King, 3 for 4 for Shapiro, 2 for 4 for Terry. Mountain with the win. Benson with the loss. Luciano pocket, but Robert Mountain, the starting pitcher of the Dillos, really had an incredible outing. 12 strikeouts, double digits, 2 earned runs only, and 2 walks. Look at that, strikeouts to walks. Jeez.
And that's 12 minor league strikeouts too. He needs to get a phone call soon.
Preach.
Either that or test him. Wheelers down the Bruce City Bears. 3-1 is your final out of Anchorage tonight. Bruce batting for Bruce City. Perfect 3 for 3 day from Tuttle, but just the rest of the lineup just not able to get the bat on the ball there. Over on the Anchorage side, cleanup spot really doing damage here. Dominic of Derek Teeter and Rie all grabbing two hits. Rie with 3 ribbies. Igloo picks the loss. Toasties with the win. ER gets a hold. Ono with a save. Rie, though, take a look at them. 2 for 3 day with 3 ribbies, scoring once himself is your player of the game.
Zach, we did cover it. We skipped it originally, then we went back to Nevada. I go, yeah, we didn't. Oh, yeah, we went back to it. So if you're watching the VOD and you thought we were going to go over your game, we didn't. Miles ahead, socking 2 bombs, an 11-7 San Bernardino win. Wow, look at these batters. 4 ribbies for Miles ahead off of 2 for 4 hitting. Wow. 1 for 4 for Caruso, though, with 2 ribbies. 2 ribbies for Benny Rodriguez. Build a Hill with the win. Mace with the loss. And Miles ahead, as mentioned, player of the game, San Bernardino, another team win.
All right, so how about that box score prediction?
Before you advance to the sim day?
Today was the last day.
Oh, so we never did one.
We forgot all about it.
That's fine. I think we had a decent amount of bets. And there's always tomorrow, as they say.
True. Very true.
If you were trying to chase on the box score bet, fear not. Coming back to you live tomorrow night, where you have a chance to make it back.
Let's take a look at who is going to be there tomorrow if they haven't advertised it yet already. Myself, on the other hand, I'll advertise. I don't care. Diesel J will be our host for tomorrow. Does he have a co-host?
He typically doesn't, so we'll see if he does or not. I think it's going to be our early stream. People love that. Early stream with Diesel, yes, everyone's favorite. Thank you, Shu. I shouldn't be taking any credit. This was Sown with the big announcement coming up clutch with that.
And this is my first.
Oh, yeah, we'll check out standings before we cancel the stream. We already started the upload.
Sure.
Yeah, we could definitely check that.
Yeah, this is my first PBE special event stream, and that was 10 out of 10 worth it. Would recommend.
Yeah, no, your home run reverb is awesome. Now we need to see that for a walk-off. Since you get all the 9s.
Yes.
Like that sound with a walk-off would be pretty iconic.
Oh, absolutely.
So the reverb. So it's a foot pedal?
Yep, it's a nice little foot pedal there. I've got a couple of presets here. So this is called the Big Voice. I'm sure you can guess why. I've kind of got one here. I'm not happy with it yet, but it kind of sounds like an old. All right, hold it. Here we go. Out of the park.
Yeah, oh man. That's so great. It's not an early stream. It's 6:30 Eastern.
Oh.
3:30 Pacific. That was great.
Sorry there, Sorian.
Whoops.
Probably should have dropped it. Probably should have dropped it out on volume warning there.
Shu getting vaccinated. Nice work.
Yeah. So tacos. It is a tar pedal. It's a multi-effect pedal. It's a Line 6 Helix.
It's so freaking cool.
Since my bands aren't playing gigs because of the COVID, figured might as well use it to put it to good use.
That's so cool. People were laughing in the chat. It was classic.
Welcome back to headphones users. Sorry for deafening you there.
Moosey. Yeah, Moosey had a great night. Leo Robert from the Crabs. Yeah, so it's not an early stream. False alarm. It's going to be 6:30 Eastern, but you have Diesel on the mic. It's going to be fun. Classic streamer. One of the longest tenured streamers we have, as well as LBG. Yeah, what a night. announcing some new expansion GMs. A lot of people asking me, to leak it to them, and me telling them, here you go with a colon, and then just like never saying anything for a message, like ghosting them. So it was fun to have. I think we had triple digits for the announcement, right?
Yeah, I saw 102 right before.
Yeah, so that was really fun. Made the moment a little more special. Yeah, head office listing coming up tonight. For this kind of application, we definitely want it to be open-ended as heck. What does that mean? We're not going to put any kind of any kind of requirements for like a form style. We just want to see, what you have to say on behalf of yourself, to come into head office to join. Danny B, me, Paz, Shu, Ryan, and Poe. So we're looking for that 7th. Yeah, the new expansion GMs, Brain and C does it, and or C does it in Brain, I should say, and Sim and Atlantic. Oh, let me see. Cannot confirm or deny that we can be bribed.
I mean, I'm sure if someone guaranteed the JSync website would be up for a year.
Yeah. If you need someone lazy and useless, I don't think so. Should be interesting. We've seen a upward trajectory on number of applicants for head office. It's kind of been, there was a time where getting people to apply was pretty difficult. And I think we've gotten to a point where people have such, have the ideas, have the willingness to work with us as we try to build this up. So it should be fun.
Hey, competition's always good, especially for something as important as that.
Right. I'm praying for a lot of applicants, man. I'm really hoping. The team locations are the Seattle Sea Serpents at Sea Does It and Brainchild, and Buffalo Surge, Symmetric, and Netlandic.
I guess.
Yeah.
While we're uploading that, I can show both logos here.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Just kind of as a reminder.
I'd appreciate that myself. Let me know when it's up, and I'll click play on the Twitch. Actually, I'm gonna play. Wow. I really love that branding. I love the color scheme. Reminds me of the Dillas, but we don't really have that kind of yellow and that brown in the majors. And we obviously don't have a team in Buffalo. So New York gets a second team. And yeah, trying to rival up with the Voyagers, Kings of New York.
There you go. Yeah, both Serpents and Buffalo Surge. Take a look at both of them.
Yeah. So the Sea Serpents, we could put them. Yeah. So yeah, that branding is pretty incredible. Both have really, honestly, they have both have stepped up, man. It's amazing to see, what people are doing with expansion. The minor league branding for the new teams have been, hitting it literally out of the park. When you look at, the Brew City Bears and the Louisville Lemurs. So
now,
it's been fun to see. Yeah. What are you gonna say?
Someone mentioned in chat, Seattle, my heart is always going to be in Vancouver, but if you need a sea shanty written, I could definitely contribute towards that.
That's funny. Yeah, the Super Serpents would have been cool too, as a nod to the Sonics. Rest in peace. But Sea Serpents is great. I'm a Pokemon head, so I think of like Gyarados. At least I'm a Pokemon head for that first generation. So Sea Serpents gives me Gyarados vibes, and I really like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the Leviathans are always one of my favorite like mythical creatures. So just seeing that, just giant snake about to blast some water in your face.
Good times for sure. Standings win. Oh, the upload's up.
The upload is up. Let's go
Let me
back
check the
to
index.
OTP. I haven't checked the site yet. No.
How can I tell?
Just go to the link. I got it. I'm pulling it up here. All right, we got Mumbo Jumbo. We're good.
Nice.
Let me get that away before I accidentally close OTP.
You will check
Yeah.
the standings real quick. And then maybe do a raid, question mark?
All right, remind me where standings are.
You can go league to league. So the league menu where it says PBE.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
So there's your final look at the standings. Outer Banks at the top of the East. Nashville stays on top of the West.
Matching win percentages for OBX and the Stars, which is absolutely bananas. Vying for home field throughout the playoffs. Demons in that final spot? Or no? 1, 2, 3. No, they're tied for the final spot with the Rougarous. So just an absolute bloodbath of the wild card race. Apex making a move for Bauer, trying to help their chances to qualify for the playoffs for the first time. The Voyagers on the upswing for sure. Kind of moving past some teams there. And the Stars and the Aviators.
Sloss also starting to get a little hot too, trying to make a run for that top of the West.
Yeah, I remember when the Vandals were in first. Still 1.5 games up on a playoff spot. So, Vandals looking to hold on, and Demons trying to catch them. Only one East team would make it if the season ended right now.
It's crazy.
With the Voyagers being the 7th team, the last team out, the first team out, excuse me. Yeah, look at OBX though, 6.5 up on the East, really running away with it. The Jose effect. Rich Spod too, full team there. And their batting is on fire. They're really doing it from both ways, hitting and pitching.
Wow,
we can check minor league as well. Oh, sorry,
yeah.
what was I say?
Yeah, only one game separating between everyone in New York for the wild card.
Wow. And now looking at the minor league setup. So a lot of playoff teams, and Dillo's last team in, with the next team 6 games back. So kind of just playing for seeding, unless the Swifties can make that charge and that comeback here to finish out the season. Need a lot of luck. Need a lot of help from yourself and others losing if you want to qualify. But yeah, it should be fun.
Definitely seems like this is San Bernardino's year to lose.
Man, the playoffs, it's going to be one to watch for sure. That's as big of a story as any right now, I think, in the whole league. A powerhouse team like this entering the playoffs, those games are going to be all must see. Yeah, I would like to see, some more contention there for that last playoff spot, more action. That's rare when the minor league setup where you don't see that. So hopefully we get that. But looking at the East for home field, Kingpins Dynamos, one game setting each other apart. Rivals for sure, been rivals for a bit now since the Kingpins entered the league. And yeah, it should be interesting how the East turns out. Swifty still 8 back, really not our year.
Agreed, and as you had mentioned, this really kind of is a battle for seeding. San Bernardino might be run away with first, but only 4 games between second and what is that, 6th?
They'll qualify early for sure. It's a matter of when. But yeah, I saw Yukarin Kazami went live. Do people want to, or do we want to raid OTP developments? Yeah, Zach, I wouldn't mind that, but OTP streaming right now, adding 60 would kind of tick the needle. They're at 174, so we'll go ahead and raid OTP. Yeah, Clicked it. Starting the raid now.
Try and see if we can get all 58 people in here.
44 so far. With the countdown going. Thank you everyone for joining us, Sohn. Wow, thank you for streaming. You killed it, brother.
Yeah, this is great. Thanks for being on and chat. Thanks for hanging out. This is a little too much fun, to be honest. Now I'm getting addicted to these.
Yeah, I had a feeling because you were kind of a spring training guy, and I'm like, wait a minute, we got to get this guy in regular season more often. And yeah, it's been a blessing seeing you come through. Ever since I heard you, ever since I talked to you the first time, we had I was helping you update, and I was like, whoa, this guy sounds like a celebrity. So like a play-by-play, like an actual dude. So
Yeah,
glad you entered the fold.
It's always been a dream of mine, and glad to see it paying out.
Yeah, it's been fun. You hit triple digits tonight. Congrats to you. And yeah, we'll go ahead and raid. Thank you everyone for joining. Look out for an On My Mind dropping probably tonight or tomorrow. Thank you for joining.
Have a good one.